This has its own magic.
Welcome
Hey!
to episode 142. It's your boy Phony Toast, the toast with the most.
Chance versus these YouTube niggas. These YouTube dudes. Before we get started, because I got some venom to spit right now. No pun intended. No pun intended.
That's pun worthy, bro.
No
That's pun worthy.
Pun intended. I got some shit to spit. But before I drop a lot of hate, I always want to start with love. So let's start with love. Sir, how are you?
Better, man. I ended up getting pink eye, man.
Yeah!
Yeah, man. My eye still, I gotta like block tear duct as a result, so my eye's still
Damn.
a little messed up, but over the pink eye period of it.
Well, hopefully I can make you feel a little better.
Was this? Oh, look at this. Leaders of the free world.
Hey.
You know what's funny though? Every time I think free world, I go back to 8 Mile.
I don't do that. You know what? I do bring that up a lot.
Oh, shit.
I do bring it up in the comic. It does get brought up.
Yes,
I thought
yes.
it was funny,
No,
too.
thank you, man. Thank you very much, fam.
No,
I
thank
appreciate you.
Thank
I
you
appreciate
for the support.
you.
Everything.
You know, like I said, I mean, I couldn't be number one, but I was investor number two.
What's up, y'all? Hey, man.
Nothing but support, and it came out beautifully. I loved it.
These shirts are enormous. NTF, I think you got one. I'm pretty sure I sent you one. But, yeah, man, thank you all for the support for everything. Now let's get to the shits.
Let's get to the damn, bro. What do you mean? Now let's get to the shit. How are you?
I got some. No, I'm about to tell you how I am. I'm about to tell you how I am.
All right, sir.
If y'all haven't noticed on my Twitter feed, I'm tired of these Spider niggas.
Hold on. Are we spoiling Spider-Man today?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, we'll get to that. But before we get to that, there's some shit we gotta get to.
Non-spoiler shit prior to.
Yeah.
Potential possible.
I don't want to spoil it because some huge shit happens in this movie, and I 100% see now why this was the last of the phase. It makes perfect sense that they ended it
End
like
of
this.
the era.
Yeah, because you would think Endgame would be the end.
Nope.
But no, there's one more thing. There's one more small
You know what's funny
thing.
is I had a thought about that earlier too, because with this we got something that I think is kind of amazing when you put it up, piece it all together.
Mm-hmm.
But when you think about what they did here, is they just wrote a comic book arc.
That's
Just
exactly
think
what it
about
was.
It's exactly the way it started out.
That's
You had a
exactly what it
couple of different movies
Mhm.
that are loosely tied in together.
Mhm.
You had some filler movie tie-ins that
Mhm.
you could or couldn't see.
Oh,
You
yeah.
had the main story arc,
Mhm.
and now you have an issue that shows the fallout.
Exactly. Far From Home, that's a great way of putting it. Far From Home is the epilogue.
Yeah.
It's the epilogue. As in, it ties up a lot of shit. It does bring up that niggas were gone for 5 years.
And that shit was real.
Yeah, and it was real. And they did, like, adjust, they did talk about how, like, the kids are like, dude, now we have to take the whole year over again.
Yeah, because keep it real. I mean, comic book wise, they could have done the no stakes option and wrote it where when Tony snapped, he didn't just make Thanos go away. He fixed everything.
Right,
They
right,
could have
right.
also done that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But they didn't. Like, there was no fixing it.
Yeah.
What's done was done. It was inevitable.
It was inevitable. And that's what I tell people. People are like, Thanos lost. I'm like, did he? Like, shit's fucked. Shit's kind of fucked up right now. And the people got to pick up the pieces. Either way, we don't want to jump too far ahead. So a movie came out recently. Spider-Man Far From Home.
Oh, nice.
I knew I was going to like it because I loved Homecoming. I didn't think that I was going to like it this much. And I'm going to say this here, and I'm not even too sure Toast will talk. Me and Toast have not talked about this film at all.
No.
This is the best Spider-Man film I've ever seen.
Yeah, I saw you say that online.
Mm-hmm.
And,
I will stand by it.
you know what is really hard for me about that?
What's that, sir?
I don't really have anything to disagree with that.
Okay.
I completely agree.
Oh,
And
okay.
I did, because, I see these movies with the lady,
Mm-hmm.
right? We go to every superhero movie together,
Uh-huh.
right? Because of the last one, a couple little dark scenes, we didn't take the kid this time, so I don't know her review.
Mm-hmm.
Right, it's a little action oriented, and she's starting to get a little older and realize, like, yeah, I can punch and kick people, and I can jump off things, and I just can't get the whip on, but whatever.
Uh-huh.
She never liked movie Spider-Man.
Oh.
The lady was like, nope, I didn't like Tobey Maguire, I don't like Garfield and Friends, I don't like none of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Not a fan of any MJ,
Okay.
not a fan of any Spider-Man.
Understandable.
Right? She thoroughly enjoyed Homecoming.
Okay.
Really liked Homecoming.
Good. Okay.
She loved this movie.
Good.
She walked out
Okay.
and she was like, I get it.
Yeah. Oh, she got it now.
I get Spider-Man.
Okay.
Like, because before, she's loosely into comics stuff.
Mhm.
Most of it's stuff I introduced her to.
Okay.
And, stuff you see as a kid.
Mhm.
She's like, I remember the cartoon of Spider-Man being good, but
Which
I don't
one?
remember the Fox one.
The Fox one. Okay.
Okay, yeah. And, but I don't remember, I remember really just liking Spider-Man. Then the movies came out, didn't really like. She thought Tobey Maguire was like a goofball.
He is.
And then, the Lucha Libre fighting style on Garfield, she was like, yeah, it's kind of not really there. Kristen Dunst was never a good MJ.
No.
Ever.
No.
And, Emma Stone was just Emma Stone. It's like, you're the same character in every movie.
Yeah, exactly. This is exactly what she is.
When she saw this, she was like, they're cute together, the quirkiness of the characters. You like both of them. They feel current.
Mm-hmm.
The world feels current.
Yeah.
So she's kind of my barometer for like
To set the
not just how I felt, but how I can see somebody else, feeling about it.
And let's
Who
be
doesn't care
honest.
for the character.
And let's be honest. Your lady is the most important demographic because we're Spider-Man fans. We're gonna go watch regardless.
Yeah.
We're gonna go watch regardless. This is for people who don't know Spidey like we do. But in my opinion, they did enough for us Spidey people, us Spidey fans, to make us like it as well. I'm gonna just knock this out the park here. Flaming hot take. Far From Home has the most Spider-Man moment I've ever seen in a Spider-Man movie.
Oh, okay.
It has the most Spider-Man moment. I'm not gonna ruin it, but I'll just say this: there's a moment where Spider-Man has the 100% depend on his senses.
Oh yeah.
100% depend on his senses. And I'm like, I've never seen this in any of the Spider-Man movies. I've never seen it. Yeah, he has it. But he's never had to be like, oh shit, I gotta 100% depend on this now. Or I'm probably dead. The spider sense is the one thing that separates Spider-Man from pretty much every other fucking superhero in existence, is he does have a sense. And a lot of people have been complaining that in the MCU, they haven't focused on it that much. Well, let me tell you something. And Far From Home, oh yeah, you get it.
Yeah.
You get it.
Definitely do. You definitely do.
And absolutely. Yeah, it's so I want to get on some shit before we do a deep dive into Far From Home.
Okay.
I have this saying that I've created. I have a bunch of sayings. But this is one.
You sit around saying shit.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. But I had this saying that I said a lot about earlier this year, and people got on my case for it. But the more and more into the year we're getting, the more people are coming back saying, "Wait, man, I think you might be right here." And I said this straight up: Spider-Man fans hate Spider-Man. Fans hate Spider-Man. Now you're probably a Spider-Man fan listening and be like, I don't hate Spider-Man. I'm a fan of Spider-Man. I don't hate Spider-Man. You're right there. But this is what I mean when I say this. Nobody complains about Spider-Man, about the character of Spider-Man, more than Spider-Man fans.
Yep.
People complain about Batman. They don't like Batman. They talk shit about Batman because they're like, I'm sick of Batman. Blah, 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 blah. The only people that you hear talking shit about Spider-Man are people with Spider-Man AVIs. Nobody hates Spider-Man more than a Spider-Man fan.
Yeah. They run over to the X-Men lot right after they're done with the Spider-Man hate.
Sheesh.
And they camp out in the Star Wars lot.
And
go
the
from
Star
lot to
Wars
lot
lot.
of like, I really just hate stuff I claim I like.
Willie B, man, I don't think you've watched it. He said, how was Mysterio? Let me just nail this. Drum roll. Best Spider-Man villain live I've seen.
You know what? It's yes.
Okay.
Well,
Talk to me.
Let's just put it this way.
Talk to me.
I personally think they did just as good of a job bringing Mysterio to screen as they did Vulture.
That's what I'm
That's where I want to kind of give it that comparison is they've taken two why the fuck would you do that villains and made it I see exactly why the fuck you did that villains.
Exactly. I mean, here's my thing. I had to think about this.
It was
I had to sit. Yeah, exactly. I had to sit and think about this. Think about this. And I wanted to say Vulture. First of all, before we even get into that, the whole MCU villain curse is done.
Curse?
Yeah, the whole MCU has horrible villains. You can't say that now. Like, we're past that. For the past 3 years.
Thanos, Killmonger,
Thanos, Hela, Ghost, fucking Thanos again.
Thanos again.
The
I love
fucking
it.
Creed,
The
Creed,
the Creed was the weakest of those.
You think so?
The Creed was the weakest.
You think so? I like Young Rob. I like Young Rob. The reason why I like Young Rob, let me tell you why I like Young Rob. I like Young Rob because I was seriously convinced he wasn't a bad guy. I was fooled.
Yeah,
I was like, oh shit, I didn't get that vibe. I didn't get the vibe that he was the bad guy.
See, I can't put him in the same caliber as I put the rest.
Okay, talk.
I can't put him in Killmonger caliber.
Oh no! Oh no! Okay,
that's what I'm saying. Is
oh no!
When
Not
you say
at all.
like he's
Not
not
at
a Thanos caliber, he's not really even.
But
in
is
Hela
he
caliber.
a bad? Oh no, he's not.
I'm not saying he's a bad bad.
No, I got you.
No, I'm just saying I can't include him in the conversation of the curse is lifted.
Okay.
Because he's more of a placeholder bad guy. He wasn't
he wasn't like a
role,
bad.
But he wasn't like you said. He wasn't even Mysterio.
Oh no, he wasn't Mysterio. He wasn't Mysterio.
Like that was.
But
that
to me,
was lit.
Zemo's still the best.
Stop
it.
Thanos.
Stop it.
Thanos.
Stop it.
Thanos. Zemo was good. Thanos.
Zemo defeated the Avengers.
Thanos defeated the universe. Reality.
Shit. But here's what I can say. Here's one thing let me play devil's advocate here. If it wasn't for Zemo, the Avengers would have beat Thanos. They would have been together.
Or they would have all died.
I guess we'll never know.
Remember, they got 5 years of prep time. They got bad prep time.
They didn't know this nigga was
hold on.
Don't do
Not
that.
But they also wouldn't have known Doctor Strange.
Fair.
If they wasn't split up in the same way, I would have known Doctor Strange.
Okay, I'll give you that one. Well, Thanos is the best. We know what it is.
Yeah.
Just
Thanos
Zemo's my favorite. Zemo's my favorite.
Remember, Thanos was inevitable.
Well, he's still inevitable. He's still inevitable.
Zemo gets a close second. Zemo gets a close second.
But here's where I'm at with it. So I wanted to say that Jake Gyllenhaal
also
kills it.
Yeah,
I'll give you that. I'll give you
guess
that.
What kind of technology made it to the hood? That's what he wanted. What kind of share the technology with the world? And what do they do? Share the technology with the world.
Killmonger was a great villain. Killmonger's you're blessed.
I'm biased.
Oh, you're biased.
I'm a little biased.
Not a little.
But I'm saying L and L, bro. You won't beat the Avengers. The other not only whooped the shit out the Avengers, but they got the rest of the universe in there as well.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And put it this way. My man Thanos, nobody put hands on Thanos. Black Panther one punch Zemo. Nobody put hands on. Everybody who came up with Thanos.
Thanos put the pause.
Thanos had to sit down. Thanos had to get tricked. In the end, Thanos stood above all.
You stupid.
And that man took the perfect L. That man had to sit the fuck down. Like, guess y'all tricked me.
Anyways, Jake Gyllenhaal killed it.
Yeah.
I knew Jake Gyllenhaal was gonna be great because he plays the manic white boy very well. And that's what Mysterio is. He's pretty much a manic white boy with a lot of technology. That's not a spoiler. We know Mysterio's a bad guy. We know this.
What?
Like, don't do that. Don't do this.
Oh,
we know Mysterio's gonna be a bad guy. But he nailed it and he did the damn thing. Now, I want to talk about my past few days. Since that movie dropped. I've seen a lot of complaints. Now here's the deal. People didn't like Far From Home. I mean, a lot of people did. I think it's at over 500 million already.
Yeah, it cleaned up at the box office.
I think it's at 500 million already. And so a lot of people liked it. It's fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. I think it's at like 93%. I think it's the highest, or it shares the highest rated Spider-Man film of all time.
Tomato meter is 92. Audience score 97.
That's about good. I can see that 92, 97. I'm fucking with it. And it's a sequel. So like, usually the sequels aren't as good as the first one. So that's another thing too.
Yeah.
But anyways, so yeah, damn, 400 million worldwide.
Yeah, past 400. Just
past 400. So some people didn't like them. And you know what? That's fine. If you don't like Far From Home, that's fine. But what people gotta understand is there's a difference in the effect. Let me explain to you what I mean. Since I'm the type of person, I like to give credit where it's due. There's this guy named High Top Alex.
I've seen the name.
Yeah, he has a YouTube channel. You know, High Top Alex is not a fan of Tom Holland's Spider-Man. He's not a fan of it. For what reasons is obvious, because he prefers the Raimi version, even though he'll tell you that's not what it is. But then he'll bring up the Raimi versions every single time. For example, he dropped a review, and I timed it. Within the first 2 minutes, he mentions the Raimi version. And my thing is, you can't say that you're not biased to the Raimi version. Going for one.
The what?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. You're just completely skipping over that and going straight to the Raimi.
Which is smart.
Which, whatever. Fine. Okay, yeah, okay. Well, basically, he tried to hit people with, he shared this article, and it was the stupidest article I ever read, that said, with great power comes access to great weaponry.
Okay.
But basically, in the movie, Spider-Man uses a lot of tech that he has gotten, and he adjusts it to fit him better. A lot of people, including High Top Alex, said that they didn't appreciate that because they're used to broke Spider-Man.
Okay.
Stop right there. I interjected and said, I gotta stop you right there. Because since when does Spider-Man not use tech? Like, literally, from his first appearance, he's using web shooters. And on the 5th issue, he creates a utility belt that has a Spidey signal on it because he was going through the sewer and he needed a light.
Dude, Volume 1 Spider-Man had a spider buggy.
He had the spider buggy. He built spider tracers.
Spider signal.
Yeah, he had all this belt. Yeah. He built different type of.
Yeah, he always had a spider tracer.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, okay.
Like, do you realize how much he got paid as a freelance photographer? You're talking about like $250K per photo based on what tech he had in Volume 1.
Yeah. Now people are like, oh well, him using the tech. I'm used to him being broke and not being able to do weaponry. Since when? I'm like, dude, all those weapons and tech that we know about him, he was still broke. Here's the thing: he's not Batman. He has to fund all this shit. So, like, he was broke spending money on web fluid, spending money on web tracers, using all this different equipment. He was spending his own money.
And people forget, that was also, like, college Spider-Man. That wasn't high school Spider-Man.
That's another thing. That's another thing.
Like, this is a whole different period. This is more like, and maybe people haven't read it, this is really a lot more like Ultimate Spider-Man. And Ultimate Spider-Man didn't know Nick Fury. Mm-hmm. Tony Stark was much older than him. Mm-hmm. And, he did have, outside things for funding and help because he was friends with, like, Norman Osborn.
Yeah.
And, people like, or Harry Osborn, and people like that. Even his parents were, like, well-known scientists.
Exactly.
I mean, Eddie Brock had access to, like, a fucking lab and shit like that.
Exactly. Precisely, 100%.
So,
and that's where I'm at with it, where I'm like...
a different version.
I'm like, okay, so this goes back to what I said. There's facts and then there's preference. Your preference is you prefer him not using or having access to tech. But that's not a false equivalency of Spider-Man. Spider-Man has always used tech. Mm-hmm. And then High Top Alex hit me with I'm used to him not using other people's tech. Okay. Well, how do you explain the Spider Buggy, which was funded by a motor company and was also funded by Human Torch? What do you think about all the suits that he's been given, like in the not Amazing Spider-Man, but the regular Spider-Man run, issue number 9, Return of the Sinister Six, when the Sinister Six straight palmed his fade? And he got kidnapped by Deathlock, and the same people who made Deathlock built cyborg suits around him so that he could heal and fight them again. That suit is also in the Spider-Man PS4 game, and he also used that same tech to make the gray armor suit.
He's got multiple suits from Reed Richards made out of from early on. He get suits made out of unstable molecules.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say from Reed Richards. Yep. Let's even go further from that. The fucking black suit was handed to him by a random machine.
Yep.
In Secret Wars.
Secret Wars. Yep.
The fuck?
got one of his early impact webbings he got from Reed Richards.
From Reed Richards, and actually he got that, and that one got that was from Ben Reilly. Ben Reilly had used it and helped make it with Reed when everyone thought he was Spider-Man, and he came up with a different type of web fluid, and Spider-Man said, "Oh, that's dope. I'm gonna use that too."
Yep.
And let's not even get into all the shit that nigga stole from Otto Octavius.
Yep. The entire company worth of
The whole company, the whole access to tech, the spider bots, that was Otto.
Yep.
the spider drones, that was Otto. The new chest plate that he had used a few years ago, that was Otto.
People forget like that in 2019, the access that people have to, you know, the things you need to build tech aren't as available as they were in like the 60s and 70s when, you know, like steel was very high in manufacturing here and things of that nature. Like, you don't have that level of access. So you can't imagine somebody like, you know, he's not building this shit out of a pick and pull lot in the middle of New York. Because there ain't one.
Right. No, you're absolutely right. And MTF said it. He said, in real talk, how believable would it be nowadays that Peter sells his own costume? Facts. Now, that's one thing that people, you know, don't understand. Like, let's say he did make the suit. That's going to take some money. You can't dumpster dive a suit, my nigga.
And all the time, and Aunt would know immediately, like, boy, why you always sewing? Like, 24 hours a day, you fucking sewing.
And shout out to Trizzy. He said the same thing. So do they not like PS4 Spider-Man? He used Otto Octavius and shit. Let me take it even further.
Blasphemer!
What?
Blasphemer.
Oh. I know what you said.
Evil Spider-Man. I hate PS4 version. I'm going to break my copy now.
Further. Amazing Spider-Man. He used Oscorp tech to make his web fluid. Did we forget this? I'll let you slide on that if you forgot, because it is Amazing Spider-Man. But you're complaining about Tom Holland's Spider-Man. I can find either something that contradicts that, or another time it was used somewhere else that you didn't put that same energy towards. So which one is it? Just say you like the Raimi version, where he didn't rely on tech, where he didn't have web shooters, he shot shit out of his hand. Just say that's what you prefer.
Yeah.
And then they said, oh, well, he was gliding in the movie. Since when can he glide? Since Amazing Spider-Man #4. Yeah.
You mean with the little wing thing that they had on the side since issue #1?
Yeah.
Like,
And then the argument was, oh, well, he hasn't done that in a while. Okay, now you're moving the goalpost. You've gone from that never happened to, well, that hasn't happened recently.
Like, you know what also hasn't happened recently? Spider-Man being in high school.
Precisely.
So, I mean, we obviously he's going with some old shit here.
Dead ass.
And Spider-Man, all early Spider-Mans from his early issues have him with the, with the glider wings. He's had them.
He's had the wings. He never really glided with them a lot, but he has done it before. That is in canon. And unlike other people's shit that I like to bring up, there has been no reset button. This is still Peter Parker.
Yeah.
This is still Peter.
You know what's funny, though?
Mm-hmm.
Is, because somebody was talking about, like, the hand-me-down process.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think people really realize how deep the hand-me-down process goes.
Okay.
Why, like, the happy scene towards later in the movie was so important.
Yeah.
Because you got to see something that we haven't seen really since Iron Man 1.
What's that?
Remember in Iron Man 1, Tony's entire invention for the arc reactor comes from his dad.
Facts.
His mentor.
Facts.
And you know what he does? He goes in the lab and starts building something better with it.
Mm-hmm.
So that scene later in the thing, have you looking upon it?
Yeah.
That is that whole new age thing.
Yeah.
That
He
is
was
the
using
new
that
age.
same type of tech that he was.
Yeah, like this. You gave me, what's it called? You taught me how to fish.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's time to go fishing.
Yeah. And I'm going to catch bigger fish.
Yep.
And I'm going to do my own thing. Now, that's another argument people were making, where they were like, oh, well, he handed him some tech, and so that makes him, he wants to be his protege. I'm like, dude, if simply handing somebody something tech, and everyone's giving Iron Man shit for doing that, Are you gonna give him the same shit for giving Captain America the shield?
Well, no. This is what he wanted to do. No, because it's not him giving out Captain America shield. Anthony Stark. Everybody's Anthony Stark's protege. Because guess who gave Tony the Arc Reactor? His dad. Guess who gave Captain Shield?
His dad.
His dad.
Yeah.
Guess who worked with Hank Pym and probably got him the contract because he's already with the military?
He's dead.
His dad.
Absolutely.
Anthony Stark is everybody's his protege.
Everybody wants to be Anthony Stark.
That's it. That's
Everybody.
everything. You know what? The Super Soldier program came down from Anthony Stark, which also caused the Hulk program.
It was called the
So,
Hulk. See?
Bruce Banner.
Anthony Stark. Bruce Banner. They all just, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay.
Odin.
So
I'm
if we're
tired of
oh shit. Dude, is Anthony Stark?
Howard Stark, my bad.
No, Howard Stark. Howard Stark. Thank you. Howard Stark.
Howard, my
Is
bad.
Howard Stark the 7 degrees? Is he the Kevin Bacon of the MCU?
He's the Kevin Bacon of the MCU.
Howard Stark is the Kevin Bacon.
Think about
of
it.
the MCU.
He's there for everything.
You can tie everything. I'm gonna test that. How can I tie everything back to Howard Stark?
Well, alright. Iron Man directly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not only did he birth him, but think about it. He is the one who caused him to sacrifice at the end.
Mm-hmm.
That conversation he had with him.
Mm-hmm.
That, I mean, yeah, it's long, it's hard hours, it sucks, but I'm doing everything for my kid's future.
Mm-hmm.
For my kid to have a future.
Mm-hmm.
So he's the one who set up the end. He's the one who set up Tony's beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
No Captain America without Howard.
None.
No Captain America at all. I mean,
Yeah.
he was literally there on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Agent Carter.
Mm-hmm.
Agent Carter is tied directly to, which means Sharon Carter is tied
Sharon
back
Carter.
to being in that same agency and probably being it because her aunt was so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
You said Howard also helped form S.H.I.E.L.D.
Howard also did help form Shield.
See?
He was there.
See?
He was the reason why technically everything with Ant-Man and Scott Lang we owe to Howard as well.
Howard Stark.
Because Howard was there
Mhm.
pushing what's his name? Hank
Mhm.
to give up the Ant-Man formula.
Yeah, he was
which
there.
pushed him to be on the run.
Mhm.
Which if they were on the run, they would have been doing the experiments in secret, which means they would have got the rat. Rat scene would never have happened.
No, you're right. You're right. Everything we can tie everything to Howard Stark. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it seems like there's been a lot of hand-me-downs in this.
Oh,
and
Howard gave Clint his first bow and arrow, did he?
He probably did.
Howard
Dead
Stark
ass.
probably smashed Cole's mom.
We need a prequel with Howard Stark, the Ancient One, Hank Pym, and Odin. That's the Avenger. Hell yeah, the Ancient One. I don't give a shit. People give the Ancient One shit. I don't know. I like her. I like that. I think she did great.
Oh,
Yeah.
she did great in the end. Yeah, she did great.
I think she did great. I mean, if we're going with that energy, then I guess Black Panther handed down to Bucky to be the next Black Panther.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
I mean, if we're going with that same energy, this is the saying I keep saying. Keep the same energy.
No.
If you're saying,
Winter Panther.
well, the White Wolf, whatever.
Winter
Right,
Panther.
the Winter Panther.
The Winter Panther.
The White Panther. Listen, man.
White Panther.
Listen, I just work here, okay? I just work here. If we're keeping the same energy, it's simply because Iron Man said here, I'm going to be the dad that I was never able to be. And I'm going to be the dad that I wish my dad was. As someone who doesn't have a dad, I'm with him. I'm with him. The kids I have now, I raised them the way that I wish my dad did. And if I had some tech and my son had powers, you goddamn right. He's getting a motherfucking suit.
Yeah.
He's getting a motherfucking suit. And if you
Pay
guys
for it.
claim, yeah, exactly, you paying for it. You cut it off right there. You pick up the ball that was dropped and you keep it pushing. Because who knows how long we're gonna be here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And why not set the kid up so he doesn't become another shitty ass villain?
Boom. See? See, that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
That's
come
what
on.
it
In
is.
this universe, he created Ultron. He has some explaining to do.
Let me tell you why this Tony Stark is the best Tony Stark, even over the comic book version. I remember when Spider-Man first joined the Avengers, New Avengers, Brian Bendis run. And Spider-Man said something that no one's ever thought about. He said, how come you don't build shit for us? built yourself all this shit.
Yep.
Where's our shit? How come I don't have some armor?
Yeah.
I don't have nothing. We're going into the same battle. You in a bulletproof suit.
Yeah.
And here my ass is. It's some linen. What the fuck?
Cheap is like motherfucker.
Like I'm dead ass shit.
You know how many times I've been told I smell? You can't
He
give me
fixed
some
that in
like
the iron
potpourri
suit.
shooters.
He
Yeah.
fixed that in the iron suit. So, but anyways, yeah. So if we're going with that same energy, then Black Panther giving what's his name an arm, that's him making him be the next Black Panther.
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing? So I guess.
Well, you know, in the comic books, Misty is actually the new Iron Man because Misty got an arm from.
Well, no, no, you're right. But in the MCU, she's the next Iron Fist.
Yeah. Well, no, she's not the next. She is Iron Fist.
She is Iron Fist.
She's Iron Fist.
She's literally the Iron Fist.
She is.
They literally made her the Iron Fist.
Misty Iron Fist Knight. I mean, everybody saw that coming. Come on now.
And Black Panther spreading his seed. He gave Captain America a shield. Get this man a shield. Oh shit. I'm handing it down to be his next protege, nigga.
Thanks to Howard. Thanks to Howard Stark.
7 degrees.
Wait,
from Howard
you know what
Stark.
happened? He waited till he got old, had white hair, just like Howard. He passed it to him forward.
Heisen Turtle said the audio is funky. Uh-oh. Let's see. The government hires Craven. Let me see. I was from Wakanda. I'd be pissed I only got a spear to fight. Yeah, but that's not just some regular spear, dog. That's vibranium. Vibranium will fuck you up. In the old Ultimate Avengers cartoon that came out in the early 2000s, Iron Man goes to Wakanda, and they just threw spears at that nigga and fucked him up.
Oh, yeah. Well, the best part about him going to Wakanda is, where the fuck you gonna swing? Your whole mobility concept is just fucked up.
Yeah, no, those vibranium will fuck him up, and Iron Man knows that. You notice, Black Panther never gave him vibranium to make his own suit. He's like, oh hell no.
You can't afford it. You ain't got the bread, bro. You ain't got the bread. Tell you what, I'll give you this pebble, and you give me your whole fortune.
Dead ass.
That's the cost.
But anyways, so once again I said that, to High Top Alex, I was like, bro, like, and he started to hit us with I grew up as a broke boy, playing the smallest violin. And as a broke boy, I couldn't relate to a lot of characters because I didn't have money myself. And so when I see Spider-Man use tech, it hurts me. It makes me sick to my stomach. Bitch, shut the fuck up.
Bitch.
Shut the fuck up. This goes back to what I say. Spider-Man fans hate Spider-Man. They're like, well, there's no consequences to his actions. Why do y'all want to see this nigga just demolished and hurt? Why do you want to see this?
We'll say, you got to see that.
Even though you technically did get to see it.
Yeah.
But let's say you don't feel that it was enough. Let's just say you feel like it wasn't enough. Why do you need that? People said they want to see him being broke. I'm glad because here's the deal. And I had to tell these people this. I actually know niggas from New York. I know a few niggas from New York. And they looked at where they were living and they were like, yeah, they ain't got no money like that.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they didn't watch the film. You do realize they live in the same place they lived in the first movie.
Yeah.
Right? Not only that, but nothing about his room changed. Like, you didn't go into his room and all of a sudden he got like some newfangled like super tablet or something like super cool like that. Motherfucker still got the same old 1987 PC. That's just that old ass manila yellow. So you know it's been aged like a motherfucker. They don't even make white computers anymore that turn yellow like that.
Right. And I'm so glad MTF said this. That was the next thing I was gonna say. Let's also keep it real.
Struggling.
Broke in the 60s, 70s, and 80s is not the same broke as in 2019.
Yeah.
I I know a guy who does not have a job. Yeah, he got an apartment, a car, and a cell phone, and internet.
I didn't get on that unemployment plan.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you know how to finesse the system, you can get taken care of. Like, it doesn't mean that you have money to buy expensive clothes, but just to live?
Yeah, no, I got family like that, man.
Yeah.
Motherfucker had no house, no job,
Uh-huh.
no nothing, but motherfucker did have a cell phone and a
Yeah.
car.
Yeah. And like
And you know
ATM
what?
just said.
Peter ain't got no motherfucking car.
Does he have a phone? I don't think he's seen a
He
phone.
got a pair of sunglasses.
That was given to him.
That was given
So,
to him.
like, yeah,
Like,
like,
I mean, even in his room, where he had the suit and the little thing, it was like all like shoved into the corner.
like, yeah, it wasn't clean. There's this
Yeah.
like piece of shit apartment that, you know, is probably hella small, about the size of where we're recording right now.
I'm like, no, Peter Parker needs to be homeless in a tree.
And that's another thing. The guy just said maybe their apartment is rent control. Exactly. That looks like the projects to me. That looks like the projects.
You don't know what May having to do to hold that apartment, right?
She might got food stamps.
She might have a little deal with the landlord. You see Marissa Tomei. You see Marissa Tomei can pull that off.
like I'm saying, like let's keep it real here. Like broke nowadays is not the same broke. Like I got a house and I got a car. I'm broke as fuck. I ain't got no money. I got nothing. But I got enough to take care of myself. I got enough to take care of this and that. I didn't see Spider-Man do one thing that made him seem like he was rich.
He was at school. Hold on. He got two things from Tony.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. The end.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
That was it. And
I mean, people are like walking out like he got into the Spidey S5.
I mean, didn't Flash talk about how broke he is in the last movie? And didn't Spider-Man have to be escorted to the dance when Flash just drove there?
Dude, all Flash did in this movie was talk about how broke Peter is. And how broke
Like how broke everyone is. It was the Flash mob he had, and he was like showing off, like, "Hey, it was good, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, he doing Instagram videos. Peter is literally just hanging out.
Let me
Peter
see.
got to tell the girl he like her. Flash will text it.
MTF even said, he said in the 80s, the Parkers owned a home.
In the 60s.
Oh, shit. Kai just said, how did he afford that school trip? Hey, man, don't knock the hustle. Whatever had to get done.
All the poor kids got to school. Well, the school was able to save a lot of money having only half the attendance for the past 3 years.
Hey, man, maybe Nick Fury pulled it off. I mean, Nick Fury pulled it off.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Ian, I think you might be new here. He said, it's weird that people keep acting like Peter is rich because of his spider tech when May works at a non-profit. I noticed that too. I was going to say that. May works at a non-profit and drives a 30-year-old car and lives in a tiny walk-up apartment. Exactly.
Yep.
That's in the fucking Jex. Okay? It's in the project.
Yep.
That's where she lives, which probably means it's government funded.
I mean, what more do you need? Do you need May to yell at Peter about the electric bill? I can't keep affording these electric bills. Unplug that goddamn suit, boy.
No,
I mean, you see, she trying to get into the fortune. She got a little happy around, you know what I mean? She trying to move on up.
I'm with you, dead ass.
And let's give it 100. Tony and Uncle Ben happy is.
Oh, you just.
Uncle Happy.
Oh shit! I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna tweet that we don't need Uncle Ben no more. We have Happy.
We have Happy. Uncle Happy.
Uncle
AKA,
Happy.
AKA Uncle Alfred. Uncle Alfred right there, man.
Uncle Alfred, Uncle Happy. I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with it. We don't need an Uncle Ben no more. We got Happy.
We got Happy.
Oh man, that's gonna set Spidey Twitter. Fuck it.
Uncle who?
I know, right?
With great power comes great happy.
The people said, did we notice his old ass hand-me-down suitcase? The one with Uncle Ben's initials on it?
Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't break and they replaced it with a happy. Happy logo.
Happy's updated suitcase. Heiser Taylor said she did Happy dirty. Hey man, she's a young woman. living free in New York City, okay? Let her soar her loins, okay?
You gotta make it work.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like, trying to get up out of this apartment and into
Deluxe apartment?
Deluxe apartment in the sky.
Oh, shit.
Gotta move on up. Get some of that Stark money.
Subsidizing their lifestyle. Absolutely. Happy kinda got kinda. No, let's give it a buck.
No.
She shot that nigga down. That's okay though. It's okay.
I'm gonna get there.
I'm okay.
Just take time.
I'm okay with
I mean, Tony just died. She was shooting for the big guy.
I'm okay with Sex in the City, Meg. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with Sex in the City, May out here in these streets, in these New York streets, drinking fucking mimosas and and shopping. Well, you can't shop. You ain't got no goddamn money. But
who else? I don't even know anybody else who would be with May in the Sex and the City lineup.
Name one.
She gotta have 3 other friends.
Okay. Okay. No. Let's do this.
I don't know any other.
MCU and Sex in the MCU. All right.
Okay.
May.
May.
Sue Storm.
Sue Storm is as old as May though.
Ain't a
In the comic book, she ain't as old as May. May's supposed to be like.
Well, this
old.
one, no.
Like you gotta remember.
No, in the MCU.
Sue got like a 7-8-year-old.
Okay, fine.
Maybe got like
But hopefully, if they bring it,
they gonna bring her in at 50.
when they bring, okay, fine.
They gonna bring her at 50. I mean, you gotta go with like.
Hold on. I could do this.
I mean, we're gonna get what's her name? What's the Asian lady from that was in the Defenders and stuff?
Oh, Colleen?
No. The
The Madam. Madam Gal?
Madam Gal.
Madam Gal?
Yeah, she's going with Madam Gal.
Okay. You know who would go with her?
Gal would be funny.
Gal would be
She's
funny.
going to my dog.
You know who would roll with her, even though they're not the same age? Jessica Jones.
Oh yeah.
Jessica would roll.
Yeah, Jessica will roll.
I
I like y'all. Y'all ain't full of shit. I like people who tell it how it is. Yeah.
So okay, we got May,
Pepper Potts.
Janet Van Dyne.
There you go.
Okay, all right.
So
Work.
we got 'em.
Okay, we got Janet.
So we got Janet. We
Okay.
got what's it called? We got Madam Gal.
We got Madam Gal,
We
Jessica.
got Jessica. And we got
Okay.
Ahmed.
Okay.
That would be a hilarious show.
Yes. I'd watch it.
That'd be a
I'd watch
hilarious
it.
show.
Sex in the MCU. We just
MCU.
made it. Got it. You know who else?
Cut the
She's
check.
not there yet. Cut the check. You know who would be there too? Even though she's not older, she would roll though. Shoki. Jen would roll. Jen would roll.
Jen got to work the next day.
That ain't gonna stop her. That ain't gonna stop her.
Always having to Hulk out of the office.
That wouldn't stop her. Give me a Shoki show. Give me a She-Hulk show. Make it basically Law and Order, but with superhero niggas. Make it what Powers the show was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Make it basically Law and Order, but with superheroes. Put that shit on Disney Plus on Hulu.
No. Well.
Get Dick Wolf on the fucking. Get Dick Wolf on it, and that's a wrap.
Oh yeah, Jerry Haga from replace Jessica with Jerry.
Who's
The lawyer, friend Trinity.
Oh shit, Trinity. Okay.
Trinity's gonna
Okay,
take-
yo, that's okay. So Jerry.
Because Trinity would definitely work with Madam Gal.
Absolutely. Jerry, Madam, Aunt May, and Janet Van Dyne.
Gentleman 9. It's perfect.
That's
That's a show. That
That's
would
a
be funny.
fucking show. I'd watch it.
That'd be like
that
Big Little
shit.
Lies in the Big Little Lies in the City.
Exactly. Jerry's the gay friend. She's the gay one.
There you go.
The gay friend. There you
There you
go.
go.
We just made a whole show for y'all niggas.
You
Anyway.
know who else would be funny on it? What's it called? Valkyrie. Because technically she old.
Not technically, she is old.
She
She
old
old
as fuck.
all these niggas. Yeah, like she's an elder.
And she be fake.
Hey, the king of Asgard and Valkyrie. I'm all for it.
Once we get Eternals, oh yeah.
once we get to
Shit. Oh, shit. Then Cersei's gonna pull up. Anyways, back to Spider-Man. Listen, man. We all have our preferences of a Spider-Man that we like. There really is no wrong version of Spider-Man. There's not. But saying you hate one because it's not factual and then you use another version is just straight false. The equivalent would be, for example, someone said, well, Spider-Man uses tech too much. To me, I'm like, that's like saying Superman flies too much.
Oh, dude, he be flying all over the place.
That's what I'm saying.
And
Like,
the combo,
that nigga, he's flying,
nah,
man.
the combo, he uses a supercar.
No, dead ass. He flies. That's like saying Superman flies too much. Spider-Man has used tech since his first appearance. Matter of fact, the epic cover that we see of him carrying the guy is him using his web shooters.
Yeah.
He's using tech on the first drawing.
Throughout Volume 1, he's had the webbing on his sides, under his wings for like the gliding. Like Taz said, he's used tech. I mean, throughout Volume 1, like he said, spider trackers. I mean, he invents stuff to beat villains.
Yeah.
Like throughout, and you know what? The motherfucker got all the equipment to do it. You think
Yeah.
he just? I mean, they don't explain it at
Yeah.
the time because it's a fucking comic book.
No, yeah, and he has always used other people's tech to his advantage. Horizon Labs. He got hired at the lab so he can use this shit to help fight villains.
Yeah.
That's what he does. And even told them, yeah, my boy Spider-Man, he needs tech help. This is why I say Spider-Man fans hate Spider-Man. Do Batman fans give Batman Begins Christopher Nolan Batman shit for him not creating his own weapons? Or not being that smart? They don't give a shit.
What?
They don't care.
What do you mean?
They don't care.
They don't even give BVS one. I mean, Alfred created everything. Alfred working hard.
No,
in that
dead
fucking
ass. Dead ass. And
Voice
like,
analyzer. He
and
does
like,
repairs.
It's funny that you brought up BBS
Ben
because that's
just
another
does-
thing.
Ben just does quick cross training.
Not the CrossFit. He did the
CrossFit.
CrossFit. But no, here's the deal. That's another thing. I'm glad you brought up BBS. You know, a lot of people hyped up Alex for saying that, you know, this is not my Spider-Man. He doesn't seem like Spider-Man. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, let's say you don't like Tom Holland Spider-Man. Okay, whatever. When he was bouncing around, the scene in Berlin that people are talking about, all that shit, you cannot tell me that wasn't Spider-Man. If you're a Spider-Man fan, you cannot tell me that wasn't Spider-Man. If you say that, you a fucking liar. I said it to your face. I said it to your mama's face. Your son's a fucking liar. He's a liar. And you just hating because you just stuck to the Raimi shit. Like, knock it the fuck off. I don't like BVS. But I like Ben Affleck. And that scene with Batman beating all the niggas' ass at BVS, that is one of the most Batman scenes I've ever seen.
Not really.
Okay, tell me more.
Are you talking about the scene at the end when he was saving Martha?
When he was beating those niggas' asses?
No.
Talk to me.
It was a good fight scene. Yes. It wasn't Batmanish. You know why?
Could you kill people?
Nope. Because during that scene, Martha could have been killed. Batman would have been smart enough to get Martha out first, then beat everybody else. Think about it. You literally had somebody with a blowtorch right at Martha's head. And he went the slow way.
Don't make me defend this movie. Don't,
And he went the slow way.
Don't make me do
Anything-
this.
Here's what should have happened
Hell
in
no.
any real world.
Now I
They
gotta
would have
turn-
killed
now I gotta
Martha,
turn and look at
and
you.
Superman
Now I
would have
gotta
gone
turn and
batshit crazy.
Now I gotta turn and look at you.
Yeah.
Do
No.
not make me defend
This
this
one,
movie.
literally.
Don't
the-
make me defend this movie.
Lex said, hey, look, if anything happens, you're the killer. You hear anything going on. What did Batman do first? He let loose the people. He pulled Gatling guns on the whole building, fam. And that's what they didn't do. And this is the whole problem. My part of the scene is the villains were just stupid. Because they heard all the glass break and the gunshots come through. They didn't do shit. Then Batman literally comes in and has like a 7-8 minute fight scene. Right?
It was an awesome
and you know what
fight
they
scene.
do? And you know what they do?
It was
They're
an
in
awesome
another room.
fight scene.
They have no idea what's going on, but they know something fucked up. They're expecting Superman. And the nigga's still holding the gun to her like,
Because
What
the
am I gonna
niggas
do?
is pussy, that's
What am I
why.
gonna
They
do?
were pussy, that's why. They're pussy bitches, they probably thought it was Superman. I be scared too. This Superman kills niggas.
yeah,
and
but
snaps
the only
necks.
job is to Superman.
This Superman snaps niggas' necks. I be scared too. I'm like, oh shit, nigga.
Hey, they have one job. They have one job.
Either way, Man, that scene was awesome.
worst.
Okay, that scene was
The
great
fight
though.
choreography was
Okay,
great.
okay,
The fight
okay.
choreography.
Let's just
Hey,
not
but
it.
I can tell you this: there was a scene in the Inhuman show with Karnak that was dope, where he cut the bullet in half.
There's no Inhuman show. There's no Inhuman show.
And guess what? There's also no Inhuman show.
There is no
But
Inhuman show.
there's a dope scene.
There was a dope scene. There was something about a guy
Somebody
who
filmed this dope scene.
called himself Karnak.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, let's see what Figo says. I like Toby and Andy, but to me they played Peter, played Spider-Man, but Tom is Spider-Man. It's in every fiber of his being. He disappears in the role. I agree 100%. Here's the deal. I saw Andrew Garfield in Hacksaw Ridge.
Okay.
Great film. I didn't see Spider-Man in that film. But I watched it. I was like, this is Andrew Garfield.
Oh, bro, I was so mad when I saw Silence. Because I was like, dude, it's fucking Kylo Ren and Spider-Man go to rescue Liam Neeson from Taken. This should be fucking dope.
Instead, it was Kylo Ren and Andrew Garfield.
It was Andrew Garfield and the actor that plays
Kylo Ren. Exactly.
Well, mostly it was Andrew Garfield
Exactly.
walking around being upset.
But even in interviews, when I look at Tom Holland, I'm like, I don't say, hey, they're interviewing Tom Holland. I say, hey, they're interviewing Peter Parker.
Yeah. No,
That's how
sometimes
I see
when
it.
I see interviews, I be thinking like, I wish like a bag would just fall almost on the person. We could just see him spraying action. You know what I mean?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
But real quick, Cable's SWR. I love Far From Home. Can't believe there are people who didn't enjoy it, but each their own. In your opinion, who do you think will be the next villain in Spidey 3 based off what happened at the end of the film? I want to say Craven, but I know Sony's working on a solo film for him.
That's a great question, sir.
I think we're gonna go right back to the end of one.
Tell me more.
I think that what we're gonna get in the next, I think Spider-Man's gonna make multiple appearances,
Okay.
and the next Spider-Man we're gonna see the result of probably one of the other movies that we're gonna get, either Black Widow or something like that, where maybe they'll be working on tech. But I think we're gonna get the Sinister Six. I think the next Spider-Man is gonna be 2 parts.
Let me add something to that because there is a big room. As you know, I get like exposed to some things. I hear whispers going on in the Twitterverse. I'm being told Daredevil, and you know who comes with Daredevil?
A lot of people.
Kingpin.
Bullseye.
Here's my take. The third Spider-Man film is gonna be the most street level Spider-Man film ever. Cause he can't do much now. I'm not gonna ruin the end, but let's just say he's gonna need a lawyer. Let's just end it there. He's gonna need a lawyer.
He can only afford Matt Murdock, but he needs She-Hulk.
Oh, he needs Shoki.
He got Shoki
He
problems.
can't afford Shoki though. Matt Murdock will take the case.
Yeah,
Let's talk about some broke niggas.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some broke.
I
people.
even know Private Eye if you're paying the food.
like Matt Murdock will do it for a sandwich. like think about it. Matt Murdock needs the press. He needs this. He needs it.
It'll be, dude. I still go back to that the Punisher Deadpool, or not Punisher Deadpool, Punisher Daredevil in the show, the team up.
Mm-hmm.
That was so good.
Oh, it was great.
It was so good. Their one-on-one fight was perfect.
Flaming hot take. I'd be okay if only the Daredevil cast and Punisher come back. I'd be perfectly fine with that.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I would be 100% perfectly down with that.
Yeah, because old boy was a perfect Daredevil. He was
Charlie Cox?
Yeah,
I don't want no one
really-
else. I don't want no one else.
Don't get me wrong. I get maybe, hey, look, somebody out there might be able to pull it off.
I don't care.
But I don't want to find out.
I don't care.
I don't want to find
I
out.
don't give a
Okay.
shit. There probably is a guy that would nail it, and guess what? I don't care.
Yeah.
I want Charlie Cox. I think he did great. He was given awards from the Blind Institute. This nigga is Daredevil.
Yeah.
He studied with blind niggas. He studied with them. He went out with them. He saw how they did things. And he learned that, one of the things that annoyed me in the first Daredevil series and in the movie was that when people would talk to Charlie, he would look them right in the eye. I didn't like that. like that at all because if you know anything about blind people, all they hear is sound, and there's nothing to focus on. So they don't know exactly where to look at. They just hear you. And so, like, a blind person, they'd be like this, like, looking around. All they have to do is just hear you. They don't need to look at you.
Yeah, but that's not Daredevil.
That is Daredevil.
Daredevil can see you.
He can't
Because Daredevil has
see you.
echolocation.
Yeah, but he can't
No, they've gone into his power.
you.
He has sonar, essentially, like
Yeah,
a
but that's
whaler
not
thing.
sight.
So the sight, no. So he sees the entire shadow of you. So where your
He
figure
can't
is,
see.
no, where your figure is, they even did it in the shitty ass first Daredevil movie, and it's based on the explanation, the comic in the Marvel dictionaries, is that his echolocation works in a way that it bounces sound off objects, so he can technically see or feel the objects. He just doesn't see them the way we do, but he uses echolocation.
We got one of those in the feed.
Yo, Big Sean, I'm your biggest fan.
Loose
Son.
butthole in
Loosest butthole in the land.
Nice.
In what land?
Nice.
But you just asked to have your tits signed. How you gonna say that we women repel, but you just asked to have your tits signed? That don't make no sense.
That don't make no sense. I'm confused. Just playing I fuck you, bro. Nice. Thank you. So is my wife. Mr. J said they should let Brolin continue to play Cable. Would you be okay with that?
Yeah, wait, what's that?
Brolin continue to play Cable.
Yeah, why not? Thanos is dead.
I don't see the issue, and especially if he's with dead. Thing.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah, exactly. I can see
dead?
that.
Aren't you dead? Aren't you dead?
Like, didn't they kill you off?
Yeah.
Like shit like that. Like, there's so much fun and
That was
potential.
Titan. What's the weather like on Titan today?
There's so much fun and potential that can be done with Deadpool now that he's in the MCU.
Like, yeah, I just want half a sandwich. No halves for him. No halves. You get him a whole sandwich, all of it.
What about Zazie Beetz? Oh yeah, I want the whole cast from Deadpool back. I want the whole cast. I want them all back. Even the dude that plays Colossus, even though he'll probably never go into his human form.
You don't need to. You don't
Yes,
need to give
he
him a
does.
For what?
Because
What's he gonna do in human
because
form?
Colossus is not just a metal nigga, okay?
He's
There's
not.
more to him.
He
He's a
is.
painter.
You get that. He can paint his metal.
He's gonna break the easel. He can't just, he'll break the fucking brush.
So you're telling me that they can build a giant room for a guy to think well, but they can't make him a metal brush?
Yes! That is exactly what I'm telling you.
They totally can.
Like,
They totally can. He
a
has-
giant room
he
for a
has-
nigga to
Tell him to call Peter Parker. Peter Parker got Luke.
God damn it. Anyways,
You get that Stark money.
he does.
That'd be great in the next movie. I'm Peter Stark. I'm no longer Peter Parker.
That would piss off everybody. You know what? Where's Cthulhu? Where's Cthulhu?
I don't know.
Hold up.
He's that far from home.
He's far from home. He is far from home. Next week, if he's in the feed, I want to talk to Cthulhu. We have to do that every Spider-Man movie. We gotta talk to Cthulhu.
Oh,
Next
man.
week,
Well,
next
I mean,
week,
You
next
know he's
week.
gonna be happy. I mean, Peter got a black pimp now, which makes a little more sense. My
Or is he black?
mouth is black. Blackish. Peter Miles Morales.
Blackish.
Not fully black though, you know what I mean? But
Mr. J says, so we agree, keep Deadpool cast, scrap everything else. Oh, that's a deal. That's a go.
I mean, and I don't. The only one caveat I would give to that is I would not care if they brought back Hugh Jackman as Logan. I wouldn't care. I would allow him to sketch special appearances. I would allow
listen,
him to
once
play
again,
a younger version of the character. You could de-age him, do whatever you want. I'm okay with that.
without spoiling everything, I'm okay with certain characters coming back. I have no argument with this. I mean, at this Far From Home, yeah, I'm perfectly okay with certain characters, different interpretations, just being absorbed into the MCU. I'm completely fine with this.
Yeah.
People are gonna be like, "Hey, that doesn't make sense." Shut up. I don't care. I thought I would.
Would I keep X-23? Oh hell yeah! I like that girl as X-23.
Yes, and she's getting older. And you know what? I'll take it a step further, Mr. J. How about we just make her Wolverine?
Yeah.
How about we don't even do Hugh Jackman?
They would piss people off.
Good.
So quickly.
Good.
I would love it.
Good. And every person's pissed off. I'll say the same thing to you. See you in the lines. See you in the theaters. Because you're going to go see it.
Yep.
So that's why I'm like, y'all wasting all this energy on a movie you're just gonna end up watching. You're just gonna watch it, and then they're gonna tell me, I'm not gonna watch it. Sure, Jim. Sure. You're not gonna watch it. Okay.
I'll be just like I was for Far From Home. Oh, it opened? I'm in line, ticket purchase.
Oh, shit.
Sitting there through the credits.
Shout out to Tracy. No! He does a giant no. Listen, man. Hugh Jackman doesn't want to be Wolverine again. So why recast?
I mean, shit, he did do it like, what, 11 times?
And he did it for like 20 years. He's been Wolverine longer than my kid's been alive, okay? He doesn't want to do it no more. And he's getting success and other shit.
And he's getting taller. Even taller than he was when he started.
Yeah, exactly.
He's grown out of it, all right?
So why even try? Why even try? Just say, fuck it. He said, I'm okay with that. No more height washing. Instead of whitewashing, height washing.
Height washing. You need a height challenge person to play Wolverine.
Heidi wants to get all the characters right. Be real, we're gonna get a Logan. But I'd be perfectly okay with them just saying, fuck it, we're just gonna give you X-23. I'd be like, alright. I'd be like, okay, I'm okay with that.
I would be totally okay with that. I would be okay with the girl who did it before, keeping the same ferocity. But at the same time, I mean, they've said right now that, you know, we don't have to worry about the X-Men for a little while. They've got building to do.
At the Dark Phoenix, good. I don't want to see the. I know, right? After that bullshit, I don't want to see another X-Men movie for about 5-6 years.
Yeah, Game of Mutants was not good.
Game of Mutants.
Game of Mutants.
So anyways, one of the biggest complaints people said about Far From Home, they thought the beginning was not as exciting or climatic.
What? I'm sorry. I was reading what Mr. J wrote.
Oh no, what did he say? He said, "How do y'all think they will make Galactus
look on screen the size of Thanos, the size of human, or larger than planets?"
Larger than planets.
No, I think that they'll make Galactus. I think that they should go off what they used to do with Galactus. Galactus is large as Galactus wants to be.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what they'll do is they'll make Galactus probably more of a Godzilla-looking equivalent, where he'll be big enough to operate like a city-size
okay, I'll give
machine.
you that.
You know what I mean? Because I mean they'll scale it, so it's like they'll do the whole like he's bigger than life. They might even give us the whole imagery of him standing on a planet. But you know, you also have to factor in an object that large would just displace our planet, you know, a certain amount. So if you're being reasonable, you just have him scale down as he gets there and be big enough to operate his machinery. You know what I mean? And still be able to have stuff on camera.
Yeah.
Because you got to remember, you have to have the focus.
Absolutely, I agree. I think skyscraper size. Yeah. But he can be bigger. But I think that they're making skyscraper size with his big machine and doing his thing. Yeah. He'll look the way he's supposed to be. He'll look exactly the way he's supposed to be. And I'm all for it. I know that I trust. If I trust, you know, people keep saying, "Oh, I don't know." He will be a cloud. Don't do that.
No, and he wasn't a cloud before. He was a hurricane. All right.
I thought he was parallax.
Another cloud, man. The clouds get dangerous, fam. Those get dangerous.
I'm scared of these clouds.
So, but in the MCUs, that happens. They'll be like, "Oh, Thor's coming back. Thor, hey, bro." Because Thor technically controlled Galactus in the Fantastic Four movie. It's just a big storm.
It's just a big storm, yeah. Yeah, that means the Royal could too, MTF says, I don't, she's Hailstorm now.
Hailstorm, yeah.
MTF says, I don't get all the Galactus hype. I'll tell you what the Galactus hype is. With Galactus, you get Silver Surfer.
Yeah, and Galactus also has the special place in comic book movies like Doctor Doom where he's been done wrong.
And
so to do it right makes it a little more hype.
Galactus is the ultimate equalizer. Like when Galactus shows up, even the villains gotta help. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Yeah. Yo, let's be cool for a minute. Alright? Let's be straight. Let's put our differences aside.
Okay, guys, look. I know we want to rob banks, but there ain't gonna be no banks if this motherfucker keep going.
He's the ultimate equalizer.
He gonna do what? He gonna rob the planet?
See,
no.
He Even Thanos was like, I'm just trying to wipe the life off of the planet. I'm not trying to destroy this shit.
I'm not doing all life till the second battle. All right. That's only because y'all can't hold your L.
Like, I just want to snuff life. I'm not trying to snuff existence and planets. Like, we need a place to regrow.
And Galactus only do it because he's hungry.
He just want to eat.
Yeah.
He just want to eat.
And you know what happens after people eat? They get hungry.
They get hungry again. Yeah. And then he goes take a rest. The itis kicks in. And then, then Surfer goes and finds another spot. Like, yo.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
Like, Galactus is the ultimate equalizer. His look, his presence, everything about him is just magnificent. He's a part of the lore of Marvel. Like, when you think of Marvel, if I tell you to name 10 things quick off your head for Marvel, I'm pretty sure Galactus will be in there somewhere.
Yeah. I mean,
He'll be in there
there's Fantastic Four, which means Galactus. I mean, Galactus as a character just represents something bigger. He is part of the cosmic pantheon. He is he goes into the, the abstract characters.
Mm-hmm.
So you're introducing an entirely new level of power. Don't get me wrong, the stones are a tool.
Mm-hmm.
Galactus is like a piece of like a living stone. You know what I mean? And not like an Ultron.
Right.
Where he's like limited on one body, but like he's like a living stone, if you will.
Yeah.
He is power personified. Like you said, you get the Surfer, you get the idea of maybe even other abstracts out there.
Other planets.
Check the Circus says that Galactus is massively really huge, then imagine the size of Celestials. Celestial was about 6'1", if I recall. What did Kurt Russell?
On the size of a planet.
Maybe the tallest Celestial.
Mr. J said, y'all think Kang will be the Avenger villain? I think Kang's going to be the next Thanos. As in, he's going to build up. Because now, we've introduced time.
Yeah, but
We've introduced time now.
I still think it's going to be Doom. I think Kang's going to be a stepping stone for
I think it'll be
you don't
both.
get Kang without Doom.
I think Doom will be the next Loki.
No, I think Kang will be closer to Loki.
Tell me more.
Well, Kang comes essentially from Doom. I mean, Kang's
Well,
limbo
yeah.
was built from a series of Doom time machines.
Well, yeah.
So you essentially, I mean, if you go comic book wise, Doom has the higher footprint. Plus, Doom has a higher variation in terms of his power set because with Doom you also get to introduce characters like Mephisto.
Right.
Because he has ties to sorcery,
To
ties to
sorcery.
magic. Kang literally is tech only. I would almost even put Kang to be more of an Iron Man replacement. Whoever's replacing Iron Man in their totality, kind of villain down the line. Maybe Avengers villain. But I don't see him. Doom gives you more.
What if they just make Kang...
Because everything Kang could do, Doom could do better.
Yeah, what if they make Kang a Doctor Doom? I mean, a Doctor Strange villain?
That would be interesting.
The Time Stone.
Especially because y'all been fucking with it.
Exactly.
Y'all been fucking with time.
Like Time
Alright,
is
this
all
old-headed
fucked
nigga in
up now.
limbo, but
Like
he
Time
keep trying to
is
conquer
all
shit.
fucked up now. Like Time is just
Well,
fucked up now.
it's
So
funny.
I'm just like, dude, like, I can see them doing that. Even though I'm still wishing we get Nightmare played by Robert Englund. That is just too perfect.
Oh yeah, that would be lovely.
Nightmare played by Robert Englund. Robert Englund ain't doing shit. He's only known as, hey, I'm Freddy Krueger. That's it.
Yeah. So now he'll be Freddy Nightmare. He'll be like, look, just do your Freddy Krueger, except for don't call yourself Freddy. All right,
Yeah,
and
exactly. It's just a nightmare that's talking.
No,
No blood. No blood.
You get long nails though, so it should feel the same.
You have a horse you can fly on,
Yeah,
but
you get the horse.
you can get a horse. With Nightmare, you got the horse.
But I do want Mephisto, because I think if you
Okay.
put the proper person in Mephisto as a character, like you could have fun with that Lucifer type character.
Well, we're
Especially
getting-
because I don't know if we're getting Dormammu back.
But we're getting Hellstrom.
Yeah, which is a tie to Mephisto.
In Marvel, there isn't exactly a Satan.
There's a dude named Satan.
There's a
And
dude
he got
named Satan.
And he got a daughter named Satana.
But he has a daughter named Satana and a son named Hellstrom. There's him, but then there's also Mephisto. And what I've come to the conclusion, there's different.
There's also.
There's more than one.
Yeah, there's the X-Men one too. What's his name? Bay. It starts with the B.
What is his name? I know you're talking about.
It's
He's the
a
one.
variation of Beelzebub, but it's.
He's the one that runs where magic came from.
Yeah. There's him.
Someone
I
help us out.
keep wanting to call because it's not Blastar, it's not Balthazar, it's
Somebody help us out there. I'm gonna try and look it
there's
up.
something like that. But it starts with a B. Belasco.
Oh, Belasco. Yeah,
Belasco. There's a bunch of Hell Lords.
Yeah.
There used to be Guido.
And now Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider's a full Hell Lord now.
Yeah. Now Ghost Rider's one. They're doing something with the Ghost
Hela
Riders.
is technically one.
Yeah, Hela.
The actual true technically Satan though is Death.
Fair.
Because she is the true entropy, but they don't give her motivation. Because she know y'all gonna die.
What is that? What if Hela is still alive?
What is Hela?
What if Hela was still alive?
Well, Hela, almost Hela. Technically, if there's anybody who in hell should be aware of their presence with a chance to get back, even though multiple characters have done it, it should be Hela.
I mean,
Because could you imagine Hela dying and being in the realm of death? She would know. She should know.
my thing is this. This is how I see it. I ain't see no body.
True.
I didn't see a body. I didn't see her dead.
I thought you were gonna say it's Marvel.
Okay.
We didn't see a body technically of Wolverine because it was encased in adamantium, and then what happened? Oh yeah, it cut itself out.
Like, I just got tired of it.
What happened? Dakin got dunked in a puddle. Where's Dakin at? Oh, he's back.
He's back somewhere. But yeah, no, dead ass. Like,
Hela versus Captain Marvel. Hela.
I think Hela will get that ass.
Yeah.
I think Hela will get that ass.
If you go with the comic book version, Hela. If you go with the movie version, Hela. Especially because there's no energy for Captain Marvel to really absorb.
Well,
It's just swords.
that energy shit don't mean nothing to fucking Hela. I was like, the fuck is this shit? I was like,
Okay,
fuck
you
outta
absorb
here.
energy. Sword.
Yeah. Sword
I
up
mean, her
your
power
ass.
was literally just to stab you with a whole bunch of swords.
Oh shit! No, dead ass. Like, and what if Thanos is in hell? I've always said, and they're doing that in the comic now. I've always said Thanos and Hela will make a great couple because Hela is just death.
Yeah, but
She's not death.
Yeah, but that's the jump off. She ain't the baddest
The
bitch.
jump off.
Literally ain't the baddest.
You
Look,
just-
look. Death.
You calling Hela Thanos' old work? That's his old work right there.
That's the jump.
That's the jump off?
That's the jump when Mama ain't, she ain't. That's the side. Dude, Hela is the side bitch. I mean, Death. Death is a multiversal mega being. Hela.
And Hela isn't.
No, she's not multiversal. She's tied pretty much directly to
Are we
Asgard.
sure about that?
Absolutely.
Hela. She's in Guardians
She
right
can
now.
go to different places. She
Yeah.
can go to plenty of different places.
Yeah.
But there's a specific way you get into Hela's dimension. Everybody goes eventually to see what's it called, Mistress Death. Everything, everyone, every universe.
Fair. I need
Everything.
a fight. I need.
fight.
I need a
Oh, no,
Lords.
fight.
I need a Lords of Death fight. Get Belasco. Get the real Satan. Get Mephisto. Get Ghost Rider's motherfucking ass. Get all these demons and be like, bitch, who's the one?
Well,
Get Blackheart in here.
If you're going just demons, Mephisto. Well, if you're going just demons, it depends on where. Because you have to remember, it can't take place in any of their own realms
Right.
because they have unlimited power in their own realm.
Okay.
So they're multi-powerful. But the person who would probably win that, to me,
Mephisto.
oh yeah,
Tell me more.
Mephisto is the most like Satan out of the bunch.
Okay.
Because Mephisto is the Lord of Lies.
Yes.
The other ones brandish power. They have goals. Mephisto just literally wants to do Satan shit. That's it. He sits around looking to lie, motherfuckers, convince other people, potentially get you in his grasp, but that's all Mephisto does is he sits around doing Satan shit. He don't want to take over no extra realms. He don't care about taking over Earth. He just want to sit around doing Satan shit. He do. Think about it. He's like, oh shit, who that nigga? Norrin Rad, that motherfucker noble as fuck. I'm gonna go fuck with that nigga.
Where does Tanarak fit in this?
What do you mean?
I mean, Sidorak.
Sidorak?
We
Sidorak is like a Dormammu.
So Dormammu is technically not a Hell Lord. He is an extra-dimensional being that looks like Shumagorath. Where
Okay.
they're universe-conquering beings, but they're still beings. So they would be more closer to like a Galactus type or something like that than they would be a
You know, it's funny.
demon or Hell Lord per se.
One of the main reasons why I love Marvel is that the villains in Marvel are just fucking powerful as shit. Like, let's go beyond. Let's go beyond the Doctor Dooms. Even though Doctor Doom's the best.
Yeah.
Nigga, I could go to the fucking Cancerverse.
Who would win in Mephisto versus Dormammu?
Mephisto.
No.
Over Dormammu?
Mephisto is a better, more cunning, more interesting demon, and I think in time he could beat them. But if you went raw power, you have to remember, Mephisto A is not that powerful outside of his realm.
He's not.
Dormammu is able to take his power outside of his realm, and he was able to challenge and beat Eternity.
But Dormammu isn't that powerful outside of his realm either. That's why
No,
he's
he is.
consistent.
He can take.
He's consistently getting people to help him, like Baron.
Right, no, he to conquer a realm and
Uh-huh.
anchor himself
Uh-huh.
to bring it into the dark dimension and his fold takes more. It's a magic-based concept,
I
so
get
you
what
have
you're
to
saying.
have a footprint. But this is the same Dormammu who was able to usurp enough power to challenge Eternity on his own.
So let me
on
ask
his
you
own
this then.
territory.
So then let me ask you this then.
Dormammu is a being that took in magic, where Mephisto is bound by a set of
Bound by the
rules and
rules.
laws.
Okay, so Strange is powerful than all of them. Then.
Well,
Strange is taking
no,
out Dormammu.
Strange hasn't outpowered Dormammu. He's only tricked Dormammu in every storyline
He
he's
has
won in,
literally
he's tricked
beaten
him.
Dormammu. He has
He's
beaten.
tricked him out of his power.
Bullshit.
He's tricked him out of his
Bullshit.
place.
I don't know how top here, but I'm gonna have to find something.
I'm
I
saying,
am 100%
everyone I
sure.
can go out back into, he's either acquired something outside of himself.
Okay.
Well, I'm saying that the Infinity Stones are more powerful than Dormammu in our dimension. Sure.
Okay. Where we
Okay,
going
but
with
those
this?
are
Where
but
we
those
going
are the
with
Infinity
this?
Stones. Those aren't
Where we
Doctor
going with
Strange.
this? Okay.
So weld power is different than have power. I'm saying Dormammu is able to take in power, hold it for himself, and carry it into other universes.
And
Where Doctor Strange, all his power is external. It's his ability to utilize amulets, wands, things of that nature. If you can keep him from getting to it, what does Doctor Strange got? Like, if you took Doctor Strange with just the spells and shit he knows, you took Dormammu with his power level, Dormammu was wiping the floor with Doctor Strange. Now, if you give Doctor Strange the most powerful spells he's acquired over time, then you're basically giving him Batman level prep time. Here you go, bro. Let me give you extra tools.
Doctor Strange, if that's what we're rolling with, if you're trying to tell me, matter of fact, I'm pretty sure Doctor Strange is beating Mephisto too.
Doctor
I think you're
is
selling
out.
Strange short.
I'm saying Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is one of the characters who acquires things, just like Thanos.
Talk to me.
Thanos, at his biggest stuff, like to beat Galactus. When he acquires the Infinity Stones, yeah, he'll put Galactus on the fucking backfield, bro. You ain't even shit. I don't care
But
if
he
you throw
doesn't
credit.
need Infinity Stones to fuck niggas up.
But he does to Galactus. Galactus. Remember, he fought Galactus and
Cut his head off.
What?
He cut Thanos.
Oh, you're talking about Thanos in the end with the weakened Galactus. I'm talking about regular Thanos versus Galactus when he was trying to stop the parasite from entering our reality in Thanos' regular run. Prior to Thanos also getting the Sword of Sultur, acquiring all kinds of unknown powers for beings throughout time.
This is true.
For King Thanos. What did he get? What happened? That motherfucker got knocked across. He hit Galactus once, and Galactus was like, damn, I'm kind of surprised. Galactus came in and put that nigga in his place.
Fair.
But because that was a regular Galactus versus a regular Thanos.
Fair.
Now we go King Thanos in the future, who's got all kinds of power-ups and crazy shit. When we don't even. I mean, think about it. He killed Silver Surfer with the Sword of Sultur and the Hammer of Thor.
That's some dope shit. That's some good shit. You got me thinking about like, yeah, that's some good shit.
Now,
I was
don't get me
smiling
wrong.
like, yeah, it's good.
But at the same time, why was Silver Surfer able to compete for just a little bit? Because he had the extra weaponry. Remember, Surfer also fought Thanos one-on-one with no weapons and went down too. Beat that.
Beat that
Surfer
shit
didn't
out.
even get a punch in.
Yeah.
So don't be wrong. When you acquire weaponry, like Doctor Strange is known for doing,
Yeah.
you get added-on powers based on the weaponry.
If you're willing to do what needs to happen. You know what's funny
Pay
right
the
now?
price.
You know what's funny right now? We got hell off the subject of Spider-Man. Far from home.
We're talking about Phase 5.
No, you're right. You're not wrong though. Heisenberg said Raimi's Spider-Man Uncle Ben This is Amazing Spider-Man Uncle Ben. Who wins? A bullet.
The bullet wins every
The
time.
bullet wins.
The random street criminal. The bullet.
Or Sandman.
Sandman.
Damn it.
Yeah.
God damn it. I
Sandman.
hated that fucking shit. Fuck Spider-Man 3. And then they made it seem like it kind of, sort of, wasn't his fault. I didn't mean to shoot him. Get the fuck out of here. Get
And he let him go. Spider-Man would have snapped that sandy neck.
Shit.
Whip it up.
And then just let that nigga go. Like, then he was just like, I forgive you.
He
And
was just
Sandman
dust
just...
in the wind.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
I still wanted to dub that over it. All I am is dust in the wind.
I pretty sure someone's already done
Dusted
that.
and disgusted.
I think the cast of the Doom depends on the cast of the Reed. Absolutely. I won't do a fan cast of Doom till I know who's playing Reed.
Yeah.
So I need to gauge.
Doom is going to be one of those things where it's like, look, I don't care who you are, how big of an actor, you will have to audition.
There's one person
You will have
I
to
really...
audition.
Oh, absolutely. There's one person I wish could be him, and it sucks because Marvel already used him.
Who?
Mads Mikkelsen. That nigga is
Who was he
Doom.
again?
He was the old boy from Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that is Doom right there.
Yeah, he'd be a really good Doom.
Like, God
Probably
fucking
regardless of
damn
who you cast.
God damn it. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, dude, what a waste. And like I said, people tell me...
You said use him again?
God, you said use him again. But
You know what? You know what's funny about it, though? Because did we get a name from him?
yeah, it's like something with a... Yeah, they named him
Because what if, and just playing devil's advocate here,
Talk to me. I didn't know where you're going.
because since Doom is a mage,
Okay.
a high level mage,
Okay.
what if Doom used an alias to get closer to that, thinking that, you know, she could have a tie to Mephisto's realm, and instead it was Dormammu's realm, and that's where, you know, he was looking for his mom. I mean, you have that tie to it. And in being Doom, knowing time and everything, he's placed himself in multiple times. And decides, okay, that didn't work, I gotta go another route.
I mean, he's not dead. He just went to Dormammu's realm
Yeah.
and became a mindless one. He could find a way out of it. And then they could say, hey, this is no... I'd be willing to look over that bullshit.
Look over the bullshit.
I would be
I mean,
willing to
it's
be
hard.
like, fuck it. But sometimes you just gotta be like, fuck it. Yeah. I'm rolling.
Give him a different haircut. Done.
I'm
Hey,
rolling.
it's the same actor, different person.
Yeah, Cassilius, he said Cassilius got trapped in the dark dimension. Exactly. And who better than Doom to find a way out?
Doom is one of the few people who has actually gotten out of hell.
Yeah. And let's take it further. How about we find out he's a descendant? Like, we don't have to have him be the Victor Von Doom. Victor Von Doom does have a son.
What if that was his dad and he's looking for a way to get his dad instead of his mom out of the dark dimension? Or what if that's what his mom's doing? His mom's trying to get her husband out of the dark dimension, and that's how she gets tied in.
Let's do it like this. What if he goes to the dark dimension and finds his dad, an older version of his dad, and he rescues his dad, and his dad says, "Thank you. Are you ready?" And he says, "Yes." And then the dad just takes over the son's body. Like, he's like, yeah, this is what I did it for. I sacrificed myself for Doom. I sacrificed myself for my dad. Now he's Doom. I'm willing to look past the bullshit. I'm willing to be like, that's a stretch. However, I'm okay with it.
Doom will be hard though. Doom's gonna be a hard casting if we don't get that. Doom's
No.
Because you can't give me like. I mean, it's got to be somebody who can like encapsulate. Like you can't give me like a Will Smith type person who only does Will Smith.
Check the Circus says, does Doom have to be white? In this case, yes. He's from a European place that's basically fucking Holland.
That he goes back to.
Yeah.
It's a rule. I mean,
Yeah.
you'd have to make a lot of changes
Like,
to him.
no, he has to be white. And basically based on his background. Just like Black Panther. Like, he's from some African shit.
Yeah.
Like, this dude is from some Eastern
When
European...
your culture is tied to your character,
Right.
especially in the way that his is, you give them the character.
Yeah, absolutely. In this case, yeah, I'm with it because he has to have his own country That's all the part of Doom. Latveria is basically just Transylvania. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And Doom is essentially Dracula.
Basically, he's Romani, I think. Yeah, exactly. Like
Jaime Lannister from Game of Thrones for Doom. No.
You know who would make a perfect Doom? And you guys who are on the internet, Google this with us. Go to Google real quick. Look up American Horror Story Apocalypse.
Oh, the kid?
Did you watch that show?
Oh, yeah. I love that show.
The kid that played...
The kid that played the Satan.
Yes.
Yeah, Damien. Trust me, I went to a Christian school with this name, bro.
that fucker.
Yeah.
That is Doom.
Yeah.
The whole time I watched this show,
I can see that.
I was like, that's Dr. Doom.
Yeah, I can see that.
Right there. Let's find out his real
I was
name.
going to say, because you know who I think he would be perfect as to? Who I initially cast when I was watching that season? As Mephisto.
Yeah.
He'd be perfect.
Absolutely. Let's find his name so for people listening and people online can find out who that is. I know he's an Australian dude and he's older than he looks. Oh no, that's the guy in the cast. The third one there. Yeah, Cody Fern.
Cody Fern, yeah.
Cody Fern.
He was in something else I watched recently, too.
He's in American Crime Story. He's in
House
House
of
of
Cards.
Cards.
That's what I saw him in.
Like, if you look at this fucking guy, because one of the things that people need to remember about Doom is that he's attractive. He's an attractive guy.
Yeah. Watch what's it called? Secret Wars. See Sexy Doom.
Sexy Doom.
Sexy Doom.
Um,
Hot Doom is Hot Doom.
what does he sound like though? Like, if you watch the show, like, look at some clips, MTF, of American Horror Story Apocalypse. Like, just look at some clips of him, and you're gonna be like, yeah.
No, he does very well at both the like confidence, like he's definitely in charge, he's stoic. He also does very well at the manic, like when things aren't going his way, going a little bit crazy, but still holding the same composure. Like he doesn't come off as whiny. He comes off as a very confident individual.
Yes.
He comes off as intelligent, like he's already knows going around. I mean, if you watch the first beginning of the American Horror Story Apocalypse season, because I mean, you know, of course, things change a little bit later and his character changes, but I mean, it is Victor Von Doom perfectly. The moment he shows up, totally Victor Von Doom.
Absolutely. Now, MTF says, why are we sweating his appearance? He's horribly scarred and wearing a mask. Because that's a part of his drive, was that I was an attractive dude, and now I look like shit. It's your fault.
Yeah.
It's your fault.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
he's
a
always
part.
looked at himself as being superior, and that's superior
Right.
every way.
Right. That's a part of his character, was that I was the eligible bachelor. And now I look like this. Fuck you. Like, that's the part of his character. Now, yeah, he's gonna be horribly scarred. I mean, we hate the Fantastic Four films from the early 2000s, but the guy that they got from Nip Tuck, who is now the main dude, bad guy on the whatchamacallit show, on the Runaway show. That guy, he was perfect Doom. I thought he was perfect for Doom. He was just giving a horrible script.
Yeah.
But I was like, he was perfect.
He was solid.
Yeah.
No, he was good. The first Doom was good. I mean, the sad part about the first Fantastic Four is, like, especially when you set it for 2, Rise of the Silver Surfer, like, the CGI looked good. You guys had a good casting for Doom. I mean, the cast overall could have worked at that time.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, like you said, the writing and everything was just so kind of poor and mediocre. And then when they did 2015, it was like, oh no, you guys got every element wrong. Like, there's literally not one redeeming quality to that movie whatsoever. But the first one, like, yeah, you could save stuff from that one.
Oh, Julian McMahon, yeah, that was his name.
I think the actor who plays Lucifer would make a good Doom.
I
I think the actor from Lucifer is a little bit too likable.
I can agree with that.
I think, like you said, the guy who we're talking about from American Horror Story, like, he has a very genuine, like, arrogance about his character, which I think you need to give to Doom based on comics. Like, Doom isn't a likable guy. Doom walks around thinking he is, like, if you watch Always Sunny in Philadelphia, he's like Dennis. He thinks he's a freaking god. And he walks around thinking he's better than everybody in every single moment of the day. And it's very quick to remind you of that.
And NTS says, I imagine Doom is more megalomaniac. That word always goes wrong.
Megalomaniac?
Yeah. Well, once again, American Horror Story Apocalypse. Like, the fucking guy, he nails it. Like, he walks into the room, how he speaks, everything about him. First thing I thought, that's Dr. Doom right there.
Oh, yeah.
That's Dr. Doom.
Towards the end of the season,
Yeah.
when they start like going back into his backstory a little more,
Yeah.
you see and you really feel like he feels like he's destined for some sort of greatness. So you watch him kind of fight with that, knowing that he's supposed to be there for something greater, but not completely knowing what it is and what he's supposed to do.
Exactly.
And then gaining the confidence of doing that. I mean, it's very. But it's very controlled too, like you would imagine Doom. It's not as it's not as off-putting until he completely starts losing, what he wants, which would be, the appearance of Reed.
Right. No, absolutely. And and that just once again.
Charlie Day for Doom.
Once again, going back to what NTF said, like him being an attractive guy, because when they introduce Doom, they're going to have to show his background. They're gonna have to. They're gonna eventually have to show what he looked like before. He wasn't born and raised looking like that.
Like they should have the Cody Fern dude play Doom as young. They should turn him into Seth Rogen.
I'm still okay. Hey man, someone said. I put it. Seth Rogen is thing. I don't hate that.
Yes and no.
I don't hate it.
The only problem I have with it is his voice. Seth Rogen's voice to me.
He's not gonna have the same voice as Thing. When he becomes Thing.
Well,
I
I'm
don't think
saying
he'll have the
his
same
voice,
voice.
the way he talks, doesn't come off as like. For example, when we go back to Michael Chiklis' thing, right?
Okay.
There was a certain astuteness to his voice in the sense that he always felt like a big dude talking. Like
Yeah.
he never felt like
Michael Chiklis, yeah.
Yeah, I mean he always felt like I'm that guy. Like you,
Like, I'ma fuck you up.
Like I'm gonna fuck you up, kind of. Like I'm a guy from the block. Where Seth Rogen's never made a voice in his life, even in his serious movies, to make me think that he's ever been confident for a moment.
Yeah.
And not to say he isn't, but just the way his voice sounds, it always sounds like goofy. It always sounds like he's having fun.
Well,
even when he's in serious scenes, it kind of sounds like he's always backpedaling. The thing isn't that dude. It's clobbering time, bro. I need somebody. I need somebody got a little hood in him.
But let me ask you something. They've made a lot of changes for the MCU. Why would this be any different?
Because it's a character essence thing. Remember, the thing is the big brother.
Okay.
Seth Rogen's got a little brother voice.
Yeah, you keep going back to the voice. Where we go?
He does. The way somebody talks. For example, one of the things that never worked for me with Halle Berry with Storm is she never felt control of like a room. Like to me, Storm always in the books feels like she has presence.
Yeah.
Like when Storm speaks, people listen. It's like damn near like the thunder coming down. Not saying she has a thunderous voice,
No, I'm
but
with you.
she feels like when she speaks, it's with great intent.
To me, I've always felt like Storm should always borderline talk like how Thor does in the comics. Like to me, like she was worshipped as a god, as a goddess. So she should demand that respect. Bitch, I'm a god. Even though I'm a mutant. But fuck that. Like she walks in the room like her voice would be just like
One of my favorite audio clips of Storm is the Fox X-Men cartoon.
Nailed it.
When she would call the winds, like you know what I mean. It was always like
Boisterous.
it's coming.
And what made it great to me is that she completely doesn't have to do that.
Not at all.
It's
She
just
just
something
like
she
y'all
does.
know. You know what I mean? Like you
that's
said,
just
she's a
something
goddess.
she does. And like you said, she's a goddess, so everything is very Shakespearean with her. Like it's like she's acting in a play, but she's dead ass. I mean, fuck all you up.
Yeah, exactly. So that to me is a big part of the character, and that's why I say Seth Rogen. I don't feel him for Thing, because Thing's got to be that big brother. Thing's got to be that kind of street dude. You know what I mean? Thing has to have a little bit more hood in him. The same problem I had with Luke Cage. Was like, you ain't street enough. Don't
You
get me
ain't
wrong.
hood, man.
You could probably be a good Shaft, but you know what I mean? You ain't hood enough.
Yeah, and I hated to say that. But now I'm just comfortable saying that. Luke Cage needs to be a hood nigga.
Yeah.
He needs to be a hood nigga. I hate to say this,
Absolutely.
but the dude that plays him, Luke Cage.
Michael
Oh, not Chickless, but it's it started with
something Michael. Michael something. He was too articulate. Like I wasn't sold. Like I just wasn't sold. Like me and you are smart niggas, but you could tell we some hood niggas. Yeah. Like with him, he sounded like he came from Harvard. Like I'm like, bro, you raised on the streets.
You don't spell Harlem Havard.
Like, I feel like we're in a debate class when I'm seeing that nigga. Like real, like I wasn't sold. Like, I just
and
wasn't.
He never had he never came off with the you know what I'm saying, like. There's a certain hood nigga kind of attitude that comes with that, especially when you're like joking and you kind of joshing with the homies. Like he never felt like Luke Cage felt like he'd be somebody who niggas in the barbershop. Oh shit, Luke,
like yo, what's good, my nigga?
Give a joke,
like he just walk up like yo, what's good, my nigga? Like yo, what's good, man? Yo, you catch that game the other day? Like I didn't get that vibe off of him. He kind of talked like he was above the street niggas.
Mike Coulter.
Mike Coulter, thank you. He kind of talked like he was like above them. Now I'm there. I'm with you. I'm in the struggle. Like I'm one of you. Like nigga, when I make it, we all make it. Like that's the type of vibe I get when I see Luke Cage. And even Bendis did that great. But in the films, in the cartoon, in the shows, I didn't get that vibe.
No,
I didn't get that, and that's just me. Luke Cage is supposed to be a street nigga from exactly. I'd rather Meth play. Shit, that'd be dope. Method Man will be all about it. Yeah. Method Man will be all about it.
The soundtrack will be fire.
Hey, yo, did you see Method Man at the BET Awards? Meth still got it, man.
Oh yeah,
Meth still got it. I watched the Wu-Tang documentary, and like he was just sitting there just freestyling. I'm like, nigga, you still got it. Like, God, that's still there. Like he was just spitting off the top. And they're like, yeah, and other members like, yeah, this is what Meth does, dude, when he's bored. When he's bored, he'll just start rhyming. And I was like, this nigga still got it. Like, as someone that grew up off Wu-Tang, I appreciated that. And I appreciated seeing him.
I remember when the Wu came out, bro. That shit was like, it was like
unlike anything I ever seen.
Yeah,
I was like, yo.
Like the coming. It was like, oh.
The Wu-Tang were the ultimate example of how hip-hop can be applied to almost anything else.
I would almost say, to me, Wu-Tang was the last big thing that hip-hop really did that made me just kind of like... don't get me wrong. People had good songs, people, little hits, people broke records. But when Wu-Tang came out, because I remember, I had questions. Like, how many niggas in Wu-Tang? They're like, you can't count. It was like 5 million niggas in the Wu-Tang Clan. I was like, oh, shit, bro. And you listen, and like you said, it was just like, it was hip-hop.
Yeah.
It wasn't rap, it wasn't gangster rap. Yeah. It was hip-hop. It was like...
It was the ultimate, like I said, you realize you can take hip-hop and combine it with something else, and it just works. And it's just, oh shit, I can just bring these things together. And then we got groups like Hieroglyphics. And what I love about Hyro is that these are like the nerdiest niggas on the planet. With the exception of Casual, because Casual is a street old nigga. But like, Souls of Mischief, these are some fucking nerd niggas. They were rapping. Fucking Del the Funky Homo Sapien is the nerdiest nigga on the fucking planet. And those of you who don't know,
you got songs out there in the world that exist like Space Doodoo Pistols. That's a legit song.
No,
bro.
it's a legit song.
It's a legit song.
Del is legit, and then you can look this up. That is Ice Cube's cousin.
Oh, there you go.
People don't know that. That is Ice Cube's, not like
Ice Cube is a Homo sapien.
Not like married, cousin. No, they're direct cousins. Ice Cube produced Del's whole first album. His whole first album is done by Ice Cube. You can hear him in the background every now and then go, yeah! Yeah! Like back in the early 90s. That's his legit cousin. So, like, the contrast. Like, you got fucking Ice Cube, hood nigga, and you got Del doing songs for cartoons for the Gorillas.
It's 29 and people still talking about No Vaseline, bro.
Is No Vaseline the greatest diss song of all time? To me, it's a toss-up between that and Hit 'Em Up.
To me, yeah, because the toss-up, see, No Vaseline, I think is a better song, but be
being around when Hit 'Em Up came out, like Hit 'Em Up started like a whole coast to coast beef. Like No Vaseline was basically like, look, I'm done with you niggas. Y'all niggas can't fuck with me. I mean, put all y'all niggas on blast. I mean, Ice Cube can be credited with like, no, nigga, you really did release like the first real diss track. Like, niggas diss people before. You spent a whole song ripping these niggas.
Well, Ice Cube legit got niggas out of here. like No Vaseline legit got NWA was never the same after that. But Hit 'Em Up is so great. Let me tell you why Hit 'Em Up is great. That is not his beat.
Nope. That nigga took y'all beat.
That nigga took y'all beat, made it his, and people call it, yo, I need the Hit 'Em Up beat. Nigga, that's not the Hit 'Em Up beat.
Yep.
That's Biggie's. And now everyone uses that one.
I mean, in the way and that's the thing is, Hit 'Em Up was so passionate too. And like you said, they dropped the video right away.
Yeah.
The niggas made the video like a basement.
It's the most disrespectful. The nigga said, first off, fuck your bitch.
Click, you claim West Side, we
West
rock,
Side.
we good, we gay. You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife. We bust on bad boys, niggas fuck for life. I was like,
West Side.
And the nigga started going in with
West
like,
Side.
this nigga went up and said like, I'm gonna fuck you and your whole fucking crew. Cheeto XL. Whoa. At the time, I was like, who? What was the nigga with the little thin ass braids and shit?
Yo.
Nigga said Cheeto XL. Fuck you too.
Shout out to Chino XL though. That's my nigga. He follows me on Twitter. Shout out to Chino. He's buff as shit. I don't want no shit. That nigga's swole. I don't want.
I remember Chino XL had some slaps though. I remember because of that song, I looked up Chino XL.
Oh, he got some shit. He got some shit.
I was like, I see why you're
I got that.
I know Mobb Deep. He said,
Yeah.
Mobb Deep, y'all little motherfuckers, don't one of you niggas got sickle cell? So I was like, God damn, bro.
Yeah, he was the
You
one
got
that
the
exposed the sickle cell. Like, no one knew that nigga had sickle cell.
I was like, hold on,
Fuck,
nigga,
man.
you got the niggas patient records,
Rest in
nigga?
peace,
What the fuck?
Prodigy. Rest in peace, Prodigy. And MTF for last. MTF mad as fuck. He an NY nigga, so he's NY. All NY niggas are NY bad bias. The NY bias.
Keep it 100, nigga. We won that war.
Woo! Anyway, moving on. I said to yo, Cash, you gotta get Toast to react, Marvel. My Diabolic. React, word. We're gonna do that. We gotta do that. Where am I at with it? So anyways, Far From Home.
Oh yeah, Far From Home. Far from this conversation.
Far from this conversation. Best Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Because they're in these movies, and this is just my argument. Either in all the Spider-Man movies, there's either too much Spider-Man, not enough Peter Parker, or reverse. In this film, I feel like I got a great dose of Peter Parker and a great dose of Spider-Man.
No.
Talk to me.
You got Spider-Man.
Okay.
He's Peter Parker.
Okay.
Spider-Man is Peter. You didn't, and this is what I think. One of the things that I think messed up with some of the old movies, like Tobey Maguire. I like Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man. I did not care for him as Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Even with Spider-Man 2, which I thought was a good film, great Spider-Man movie. I still liked him only as Spider-Man.
Agreed.
I did not care for him as Peter Parker.
Agreed.
Andrew Garfield. I think he supposedly played Spider-Man at some point. I'm not sure. I don't really. It's fuzzy. But Tom Holland is both characters in the same. Like, he is who you would imagine Spider-Man would be in his normal life, and he's who you imagine Peter Parker would be if he became Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't feel like we're getting the same separation we've had to try to make with distinction.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people do with Batman. Well, Batman's not really Batman. He's Bruce Wayne. You get Bruce Wayne, you get Batman. You get a separation. Spider-Man's not that character. Spider-Man, Peter Parker is who he is pretty much all the time. That's who he's become over the years. So he is kind of goofy in his normal persona. He does try to crack jokes, except for nobody laughs at him in either persona. And I think a lot of people figure that. I was like, no, in Spider-Man, he's funny. And no, he tries to be funny both times. He doesn't get laughs either time. People just consider him annoying.
Absolutely. No, I agree.
So having him be this awkward, kind of kooky kid, having him not do the funny laughs, even though he's dropping the quips and everything here and there, is a good blend for the character.
I agree. I agree. You know, a lot of people were saying it was slow in the beginning, and that's once again where I go to: are we really Spider-Man fans here? Because one of the greatest thing about Spider-Man is his supporting cast.
Was it slow?
I don't think it was. But basically, what they're saying is there wasn't any swinging, boom, pow, smack. You know, there was character development, and yeah.
Dude, the one thing that I normally don't like in movies that I loved in this movie,
What's that?
the relationships, because
Yeah.
Ned and his girlfriend was perfect.
Betty, yeah.
Ned and Betty was perfect. Because I can tell you, I went on a Washington D.C. class trip. I did. I went on an 8th grade Washington D.C. class trip, and there were like 3 different couples that formed just for that trip.
Yeah.
And they completely broke it off. Like it was just that 2 weeks, and then I was like, nope, we're done. And MTF Peter MJ was fucking perfect.
Yeah.
That was the cutest thing. I loved every little bit of that. It couldn't have been done better. Perfect Peter, perfect Mary Jane.
I just work here. Don't shoot the messenger. But Homecoming, MCU, Peter, MJ is the best. Don't hate me. Don't get mad at me. I didn't do anything. I didn't make these movies. I didn't make them. I just work here. The relationship is better. It was developed better. This MJ isn't a fucking horrible person. Let's be real. Kirsten Dunst, MJ, get her the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
By the 3rd movie, she was a selfish fucking. It's not about you. It's about me. Bitch, I'm Spider-Man. I'm the one that's going out and almost dying every day.
Yeah.
Like, how dare you sit here and give me shit for saving the city?
Couldn't you pick her to drop off a bridge?
Exactly. MJ came ready for the smoke.
Kristen Dunst, I like her from 1.
From jump.
I don't like her from jump. She was bad. Emma Stone was just being Emma Stone, so that doesn't really count.
Like, and now we see why that pop got leaked with MJ. She was holding a fucking mace. Like, this MJ, she's smart. She pieced it together.
Yeah.
That he was Spider-Man. She pieced it together. She wanted to help out. She wasn't gonna sit around and be a damsel and wait to be rescued all the fucking time.
Yeah. You know what? Check the Circus said something I was just about to bring up. Zendaya is also tall. You can see her having a modeling career, and she's snarky. She's sweet and smart, perfect MJ. And what's funny about you could see her about being a model is because if you have noticed, they don't really have her wear makeup.
Yeah.
So she goes into every scene very plain. So her doing the conversion over, number one, it'll be, you can kind of get I'm still the same old MJ, but I'm doing it ironically almost.
That what she would do.
And like I said, you get the comic book feel of MJ and Peter where, yeah, she is taller than him.
Yeah. Yeah,
Which
absolutely.
is perfect.
Yeah.
Because you know the scene like when they were on the bridge, like I was like, oh my god, there's nothing more Spider-Man than this, with MJ literally standing over Peter.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody does what they're supposed to do. Samuel Jackson is the man of the year. Every $1 billion film this year, he's gonna be in. He's in every because let's be honest, this is gonna hit $1 billion. It hasn't even been a full week yet, and it's already about to hit 500. Like it hasn't even been a week yet.
Its short look right now is like 850, and that'll be if it's shorts.
I don't think it's gonna be 850. I think it'll be more than that.
No, I'm saying if it on the low end right now, they're saying the low projections. Like if it just falls off and doesn't do like as good as currently projected, they say it's still gonna hit 850.
Like what competition does it have?
It has
Hobbs and
Lion King's coming up too, right?
When's Lion King dropping?
I thought it was this the 18th.
The 18th. So not this Thursday, this Friday, but the next one.
Yeah.
Okay. What comes out this week? When does Hobbs and Shaw drop?
August.
Oh, so the
1st.
week after. Okay,
Yeah.
so the week after that.
So
okay,
they got some time.
Okay, they still got some time.
Yeah, release August 2nd.
So Spidey still got a good.
Is that the last superhero movie of the year? Hobbs and Shaw.
Joker.
That's right.
Okay.
Joker's not a superhero.
There's
more
Joker.
superpower characters in Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh, that's definitely a superhero film.
Yeah.
That's definitely a superhero film. Absolutely.
Black Superman.
Black Superman. Yeah, absolutely.
Should we call himself Val Zod?
I take it. Oh no.
Well, Jeff Falzort.
We don't know who he's playing in Suicide Squad.
Yeah, but probably not Bronze Tiger, which is sad.
Lion King may give Endgame a run for the money. I think it'll be bigger than people expect.
I think it'll go 1.5.
I don't think it's gonna do Endgame numbers, but I think at least the Billy, it's already the second highest Fandango film of the year so far.
Endgame at 2.77 billion.
You know what movie shocked everybody, and I love it?
What?
Aladdin, 900 million.
Aladdin was good.
Aladdin just.
You just couldn't
Let's
didn't
be
see
real.
that in the trailers.
Aladdin overperformed. Aladdin overperformed. Nobody was gonna say that Aladdin was going to be Will Smith's highest earning film.
Sure.
Nobody was gonna say that.
Then again, damn, I can't believe they did that much. You know the first one did $500 million in theaters? 1992?
In 1992, that's bread.
With a $28 million budget.
That is bread.
Good damn.
That is bread.
Especially for an animated.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
huge.
this movie is overperforming. But yeah, they're saying by the end of this weekend, it'll be in the 900 billion.
Damn, they spent 183.
Listen, man.
You imagine, they spent like, what is that, like 9 times more money?
Listen, man. Listen, I just work here, but I'm glad because all y'all niggas hated on Will Smith as Genie. I'm
So
all
did
for
you.
it. I'm all for
You
it.
hated it when we first saw it too.
No, I
Everybody hated
didn't.
on that.
I thought it looked great. I thought he looked
Everybody's
great.
like, this ain't it.
People were saying that, and I said, watch. I even quote tweeted it again. I said, watch. It's going to do great. And y'all niggas
yeah.
going to be, oh, shit.
Oh, no.
I mean,
agree
even
with
I
that.
didn't think it was going to be his #1 film of all time.
Will
I'm like,
Smith don't
goddamn.
take projects that don't make money.
Yeah, but #1 of all times? It beat Men in Black.
Well, let's keep it real.
It beat
Well, you
Suicide
had two
Squad.
things. You did 2 things. Because Will do make money, but they had Disney. Will
Is this
Disney,
his first Disney film?
Will Disney.
This is his first Disney film. This is his first Disney film.
Yeah, I can't think of any other ones. Because he's even done animated stuff before. I don't think it was Disney.
Yeah, I
It
don't
was
think he's ever done a Disney thing. Yeah, Will Smith got that one.
Will Smith Disney movies. Yeah, just
Will Smith Disney Wiki.
What did you say? Oh, there.
Genie, and he's in that Spies in Disguise film. I don't think that's
Yeah,
Disney,
that's what
but is that? Oh, it's Fox. So yeah,
Disney
so
now.
Disney. Damn, he's only been in 2 Disney films. Technically,
Yeah,
one.
because
Shark
Shark
Tale
Tale
was
was DreamWorks. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So all his stuff. Yeah, Spies in Disguise now under Disney page. So.
Yeah, it's Fox. So it was a Fox film, and I already did it.
And you know who else is in it?
Tom
Tom
Holland.
Holland. Tom Holland got another movie with somebody else coming out too that he's also working with. Hold on. Where's that other movie? Think. Is it Onward?
Yeah, Onward.
He's in it with
Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
That's the next.
Like, bro,
Tom
Holland,
Holland.
don't be so rich.
That's the next Pixar film. They're doing that one and another one. Pixar dropping 2 next year. Pixar dropped that and one called Soul. That's from the same guy who did Inside Out. Is that what that was called? Inside Out? Yeah, it's from that same guy. They don't know if it's a sequel to Inside Out, but it has something to do with people's soul. Maybe this will lead them join the MCU. Oh man, at this point, I'm just gonna say, I'm pretty sure Will Smith has had a meeting.
Yeah, and you know who that meeting's probably going to be for right now.
Talk to me.
And this would be a big coupling. I can see them trying to push this to make it work. Is why wouldn't they try to push for him and Jada and give us Blue Marble?
They're saying that the audio is fucking up.
Audio's acting.
We're having another earthquake. By the way, we're okay. We're in NorCal.
Oh yeah, skipped a couple frames.
Pray for the SoCal people.
Yeah, it's
We
getting
good up here.
High Top Films made you.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. But yeah, no. Imagine Will and Jade, Adam Brasher, and Monica Rambeau.
I said for Will Smith to be Blue Marvel, people got mad at me. They're like, nah.
I think under Disney it could work.
Mm-hmm.
But I could see if Will's talking about playing with anybody or playing anybody, right now that is the most logical character for him to play. Because if not, what are you gonna do? You gonna put his kid as Miles, and then what's it called? Put Jaden as Miles for no reason, and then have him play the dad? Because he do seem like he'd be kind of the dad from Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I can see that, but they're gonna make him a bigger role than that.
He's gotta get one.
They're gonna make him a bigger role than that.
Who? If you had to cast him as somebody else other than Adam Brasher, you got any? Where y'all at? I'm in Oakland. We're just north of Sacramento.
Cthulhu's dog is y'all on. That's fine.
So you didn't like Far From Home either? No, we enjoyed Far From Home.
Yeah.
He must have just came to the podcast.
He must just came through. He's probably one of the High Top Alex fans. You know what's great? I'm glad that our fans don't do that. I'm glad that our fans, when people say things about us, I'm glad that our fans don't go into other people. Don't do that. Like, that'd be corny. I tell them, like, dude, don't do that. That's stupid. Yeah. Don't do that shit.
Instead,
like,
watch our show.
Yeah, instead watch our show. Why would you give him more followers and watches? But that's how you could tell that his followers are 12, 13-year-olds, because they don't think like that. Because they're like, yeah, I'm going to go and make fun of them. Dude, you're giving us views.
Well, I mean, if they do of their own accord. We tell nobody. Look, I will say it now. Please don't go into other people's chats or videos and make fun of them if we disagree with their opinions. Everybody is granted their own opinion, and just because one is, misinformed or different than yours, whatever, doesn't mean that they deserve to be made fun of. Because whatever.
But that's fine. So as the back end clan, they could get the whole Will Smith family.
Oh yeah, I guess
that'd be good for the Novas.
MTF first said Will Smith for Corsair. No, Will Smith has too good of a relationship with his children. Corsair don't want no babies. Yeah, for Reed Richards, I can see Reed.
Oh shit,
I can see Reed Richards. That's what I say. If you're gonna do any race bending on any characters in the Fantastic Four, it would be Reed Richards. That would be it.
Will for Reed?
Will for Reed, I can see Will doing Reed.
Will for Reed?
That's it. And
Fuck
he's
it.
tall and long.
Fuck it. And he's older.
Yeah. Except for he's too good at relationships. That's Hitch. You can't have him have a bad relationship with Sue. That's Hitch.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you can't have no brother in there with no,
Of course.
Frank is gonna have to be there first episode.
Nice. Well, oh yes, NTS, that could be good. Well, here's the deal. Since we're getting a Black Little Mermaid,
you want him to be King Triton? Big Willie Triton.
Fuck it.
He's the genie now. The boat capsized at the end of Aladdin. And he fell down.
It's called Mermaid.
Yeah,
Don't be shocked we get an Aladdin sequel, y'all. Don't be shocked. That they decide, oh shit, we're just gonna keep it going.
Will Smith and the 40 Thieves?
No, I'm being dead ass serious. You make me $900 million, nigga, how we do this again? How do we do this again? Because that's one of the biggest things that people don't understand is...
There was a sequel for the cartoon?
Yeah, they made like 3 films. And a successful TV show.
Jafar ain't dead.
Yeah, Jafar's still in these streets.
Yeah.
We need to add anything else other than Far From Home was great.
No, Far From Home was solid. Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a solid Spider-Man movie.
Mm-hmm.
Everything about Spider-Man, especially if you're a fan of Ultimate Spider-Man. I think it was more of a take from Ultimate Spider-Man than the classic Spider-Man. They used elements. But there was one thing that I was very sad not to see.
What's up?
A Stan cameo. That
It's
kind of
over.
hurt.
It's over.
That kind of hurt.
It's
Oh,
over.
I thought they would have one left in the. Just
yeah.
the end of Phase 4.
Yeah.
There's one last one.
It's over. Because when he died, when he passed, they were just finishing up Far From Home. So I knew that was gonna be it. I knew it, and it's unfortunately, but it's all good. Saw it twice already. Nice. I need to go see it again. Power Pack Dad. Oh, I like that too. But Will Smith's gonna be a hero because he's marketable. Like, they're gonna make him be something more than just a support character. He's gonna be the main one. I don't have a problem with him as Will. I mean, him as Reed.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with him as Reed.
Oh man, people are gonna rip it to shreds.
Oh yeah, people be upset. Then they're gonna go see it. It's gonna make over $1 billion.
What's wrong with him having a blended family? Black Reed, White Sue,
Okay.
and they have a son who's blended.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying, like, what would you think about that?
I have no problem with it.
Okay.
Well, now, I mean, they do
So-
live in a fictional universe.
Oh shit. Oh
And,
shit.
you know, I mean, I think that, you know, because Reed is an American, you know, that he has to be a certain way, all right? Now, his background says that he is white, and that has a lot to do with his science. See?
I'm waiting for the feed to say more about it. MTS says, I
No.
saw it for the third time.
They ain't saying nothing.
Endgame being his final cameo was perfect. Far From Home, best Spider movie. Thank you. I saw it for the third time. Oh, yes, NTF, that could be good. I don't know, man. Y'all let me know. We're going to go off and just let us know on Twitter because we're going over our time now.
Yes. Oh,
yes.
yeah, we are.
Yes.
All right, but thank you for tuning in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll be back next week, same time, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we'll discuss some comics.
Uh-huh.
We got a whole world of comic stuff to catch up, because stuff's actually now happened. We got All Father Thor. Did you notice that during the writing, one of the things that was cool about the writing in that is, up until he did the ritual, he had been saying, what's it called, by Odin Damned, and then after he did the ritual, he said Thor.
Yeah.
Thor said, Thor damned.
Thor damn.
So him giving him the All Father in the
Yeah.
end, it's like, no, you literally, like, it is just natural in your speak. You promoted yourself.
Yeah,
to the next
you're,
level.
you're the guy. You're the guy
You're
now.
the dude now. You
War
only
of
got
the
one eye.
Realms is my favorite Marvel event.
Really?
Think about it. What would beat War of the Realms?
For me, my favorite Marvel event ever is still Infinity War.
War.
Yeah.
Understandable. Understandable.
I'm sorry. The Infinity
Gauntlet.
Gauntlet.
Yeah.
And the precursor, of course. Because I start Infinity Gauntlet at Thanos Quest.
Mm.
So to me, that's still my favorite one.
Fair.
Just because it was a war of everything.
No, you're right. War of the Realms, shit actually happened.
A lot of shit actually happened.
Shit actually happened, and now that we've moved on, we're different now. Things are different now. You know what I'm saying?
MCS is more than Age of Apocalypse.
Yeah.
You don't like mutants right now, anyway.
Ooh, I love Age of Apocalypse though, but nah, I gotta go with War of the Realms. War of the Realms fucking did it for me. That one did it for me. It really did. I really, really enjoyed it. I hate to see Jason Aaron off Thor. Who do we want to write Thor now?
Ooh, I don't know.
Can I throw something out there?
Go ahead.
Hickman.
You want zombie Thor? Robert Hickman? Or what?
You're thinking
Hickman.
Robert Kirkman.
Kirkman. I'm thinking Kirkman.
Jonathan
John
Hickman.
Oh, yeah. Damn the fucking Hickmans. No, yeah.
Ooh, MTF says Al Ewing. Yeah, okay. Al Ewing. Sold.
Thor.
I'd watch it. Listen.
I was sleeping, this lightning bolt came in and
Hey, listen to me. Y'all niggas listen to me, okay? If you write me a Hulk book that outsells Batman, you can have whatever you want.
That's true.
You can have whatever you want.
That's true.
And we're returning to
That's
good
very true.
comics getting their proper due. Are we returning to this?
So let me ask you this.
Talk to me.
What would your next move be to do with Thor? Thor's now All Father. Back in the action.
I think Thor needs to be back in the action. One of my biggest complaints about this Avengers team, I'm like, we need more firepower. Thor's good, Captain Marvel's good. I think we need more. Now you got the fucking All-Father on your team.
Well, I mean,
Talk to me.
You don't think they're gonna get Valkyrie instead? Because now you got Jane Valkyrie.
I
Because
just like
you think as All Father, the motherfucker got bigger shit to do.
So?
To just be hanging out with Avengers. T'Challa gonna have to sit him down and have a talk like, look, you cannot be here all the time.
How you switch to your Wakandan voice?
You cannot be here all
You
the
cannot
time.
be here. You gotta go out there. I see him leaving out the Valkyrie. Like, girl, you go up there. What's great is that Valkyrie is just Thor. She's just Thor. But they're like, we're not going to call her Thor, though. We're going to call her Valkyrie now. And she looks completely different. I'm perfectly okay with this.
It's true.
Yeah, I'm fucking with Al Ewing doing it.
Al Ewing would be good. Yeah, I'd fuck with that.
Give him whatever he wants. Give him whatever he wants. Anyways, that's our show today.
Thank you for tuning in. Until next week, it's your boy Phony Toast. The toast is with the mostest.
Taz, the old nerdy bastard in the building. Peace out, y'all.
Peace.
Y'all who's on here just to talk shit to me on Twitter. I talk to you.
Yeah, our Twitter names are up there.
Yeah.
Feel free to give us a follow.
Yeah. We'll take
subscribe to the
all your
channel.
numbers. We'll take them all.
Yeah, subscribe to the channel. Follow us, tweet us every day.
Yes.
We were happy to talk to you.
Yes, absolutely.
Until next time, kids.
Peace.
Peace.